Sit down. Everybody remain seated where you are.
Hey man, are you putting me on?
Yeah.
Then why isn't alcohol made illegal? Flowers and grass. Like juice freaks get hangers and cirrhosis in the liver. Besides, grass doesn't have it for me like alcohol. Besides, that cigarette much worse. Right, man. As much as you want.
There's nothing wrong with grass. Yeah. 1,000 times. You'll never go to harder drugs.
Don't take any films of me. You're not going to use them anyway.
Well, speak your mind then.
Okay, I will. No one has the right to tell me what I can do with my own body, what I can eat, drink, or smoke. This is a free country, and no one has the right to take away my constitutional rights.
It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. Steve likes the weed. Steve likes the weed. Tell you about DMT. The DMT. Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Hoosiers with the drink. Sophisticated blasphemy. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. Question all the things that you know. So let's set our minds free for the singularity. It's the Hoosier Sophisticate Show. The Hoosier Sophisticate Show.
Good morning, friends. Join us and start your day with a gentle meditation from Hoosier Sophisticate. Let us all remember, we are only as good as our last breath. By now you may have noticed that the mind can be pretty noisy, and you may be worried that you aren't doing this right. Perhaps meditation isn't for you because you can't stop all your thoughts, but that is exactly what meditation is supposed to be. We are simply paying attention to thoughts, just watching them come and go. And when we pay attention, we are building our attention muscles, so each time we catch ourselves having a thought and bring ourselves back, we are strengthening that muscle. It's like folding a piece of paper. The first time you fold it takes concentration and effort, but over time it gets easier and easier. So be gentle with yourself and see if you can watch yourself with a bit of humor and curiosity. Compassion, noticing how you are approaching something new. Are you getting frustrated or being easy with yourself? Find a comfortable seat, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Today, as you sit down, I want you to pay attention to your thought. Just as you take your seat, just notice what popped up. Are you thinking about what happened before you sat down or what needs to get done later today? Just notice the thought. Now take 3 cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Like always, feeling the breath fully and deeply, making sure to breathe into your chest and belly, your ribs, your back, And whenever you notice a thought popping up, just returning to the sensation of the breath, noticing where you are breathing, feeling the air as it touches your nose, fills your lungs like balloons in a three-dimensional breath. Good. Now you can return to your regular breath, in and out through the nose. As usual, taking the time to check in with your environment. First, noticing any sounds around you, the hum of the ventilation system, noises from the street. Perhaps you can even begin to notice the sound of your breath. Now, feeling yourself in your environment, being fully present, catching yourself if you notice a thought, noticing your seat on the chair, your feet where they touch the floor, perhaps the air on your skin. And as usual, beginning to scan your body. When you notice thoughts creeping in, just returning to the body scan. So starting with the soles of our feet, our calves, thighs, remembering to scan your joints, your internal organs, noticing if you are taking the time to feel your body as you scan, or simply thinking about the body, really trying to tune in to feeling the body scan. And as usual, noticing if you're experiencing any emotions in your body, perhaps tension in your shoulders, your jaw, and just noticing the feeling in your body without judgment. Again, when you notice a thought, just coming back to the place in the body where you left off. And now, starting to repeat our mantra, on your inhalation, repeating, breathing in silently to yourself, and on your exhalation, breathing out. Easily, effortlessly. When you notice your mind having thoughts, just gently bringing yourself back to your mantra, knowing this is the exercise. Breathing in, breathing out. When you notice your mind wandering off, just catching yourself and bringing it back to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Now allowing your mind to go free, expanding your awareness as if you are watching a movie, and just noticing how far back you can zoom out. Now bringing our awareness back to our bodies, feeling the seat on the chair, noticing the temperature of the air on our skin, hearing any sounds. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. Today, before you jump up, notice where your thoughts are going. Are you jumping ahead to what you are going to do next? See if you can try to be a bit more aware of what's coming up next, trying to stay as present as possible.
for your morning motivation. You can't do anything. It's Friday and I'm motivated. Baby said it's Friday and I'm motivated. I just want everybody to know this is not that. I'm making up my own song. How dare you? How dare you? What the hell? This is my deal. Okay, xylophone man? Okay, Mr. Xylophone man? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, we're back. All right. Well, fuck. I had a whole thing. And now
It's Friday and we're motivated.
there it is.
Baby.
It's Friday and we're motivated, baby. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, man.
You read the Trello?
I did.
Guys, I want you to grab your hips. I want you to put your hands on your hips and just do a little of this. Just wherever you're at.
You're a hot dog.
What?
It's off of Rocky Horror.
And I want you to go, I'm motivated. Just shift back and forth. In your way. I'm motivated. Just say it to yourself at least 300 to 400,000 times. I'm motivated. You'll believe it after about 250K.
I hope so. If you got 250,000 little hip things in you, you better get motivated because you wasted an entire day. You could have been doing something productive.
Yeah, you should have been doing something.
You should have been doing something.
You need some cream for them hips.
Yeah, no doubt. You're probably gonna blow out a hip flexor.
It's Friday, man. I'm pumped.
It is Friday. You know what it is? It's a day as rare as Wednesday.
You
the
suck, Vernon. Sorry, we're getting off the text line here. Sorry,
a lot of flack on the text line.
Yeah, it's Friday.
We
Bring
missed
your
Big
shit.
B yesterday. It bums me out.
Does it? Because you said, let's get the hell out of here before he goes.
Big B's coming. We gotta
Skedaddle, skidoo. Let's 21 skidoo.
So, yeah, you got me motivated, bud.
You have a lighter? I got one in my car. I
can hold on the fork. Go ahead. I'm gonna sit here.
Guys, I'll be right back.
He's got to get a lighter. Guys, it is Friday, May 13th. You superstitious? I was gonna say it's a head shop. There's gotta be lighters laying around. Then go to your fucking car, bud.
I know. Are you superstitious? Are you stupid-stitious, as I like to call it? Ooh.
I mean, I think
burned you.
I think I don't go out of my way
Burned
to tempt
you.
fate, you know, but not really.
About a week ago, we were having some bad luck with the car or something. Then there was like traffic, and then like a 3-hour tour turned into like an 8-hour tour. And sure as shit, in the parking lot, out of nowhere, there's just a single black cat walking across, and there's like nothing else around. I'm like, that's weird.
Dude, I love that.
And then my grandma died immediately afterwards. That damn black cat.
That was the black cat's fault.
No, I'm just joking. She's been dead for a while. That's why I made that joke. Anywho,
Enough
I'm
time's
excited.
passed that I can.
She'd appreciate that joke. Yeah. I'm going fishing this weekend, bud.
I'm excited for you.
I'm gonna pull out some smallies. I think I'm gonna go camping.
Where are you hitting? What river? What waterway?
I can't tell you.
You don't want to tell anybody? You want to tell anybody where your fishing holes at?
No, they'll come out there this weekend.
Yeah, I get that.
Before.
I understand.
Is Steve here? Is Steve here fishing?
I was hoping to throw a couple lines in the water.
Yeah, get my line wet with Steve boy. Stevie
So
boy.
you're going to Lake Michigan then?
Lake Michigan.
Cool, man.
Lake Erie.
Ooh, you're getting up there. You ever had chafed nipples before? You ever have your nipples chafed?
No, but my inner thighs, something went on with them.
Something went on with your inner thighs?
Yeah,
Is everything okay? Everything in order?
I don't know.
I got long johns on today.
No, you do not.
I did.
Why? Are you cold?
Actually, no. I was getting dressed in the dark. I didn't feel like looking for underwear any longer. I'm like,
You wear those as underwear?
Today I am. Today I am. Do I normally? No.
Okay,
Today,
I was gonna
am
say.
I? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Will you get fucking something to say? Why
I love long johns.
They're great. They're great.
You're talking to the right guy.
Well, good.
Because I'm a big long john.
You know, Steve, I think a lot of the people that joined the Discord, we shot our wad on the Discord a little bit because we started. Hang on, listen to me and just shut the fuck up.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm listening.
We started this thing, months ago, and there for a while, people were really fucking popping. I think everybody snoozed it and they forgot they have the app on their phone. So if you fucking deadbeats have Discord, that's where we're trying to take the conversation. Not on shitty old Facebook. Facebook sucks.
It's the worst thing that's
It
ever
sucks.
happened.
If you think Friday the 13th has bad luck, you staying on Facebook is way worse luck. Be in control of your
If we get 75 people on Twish.
Twish.
If we get 75 people on Twitch, I'll give this tally pipe away to one of the 75 people. Huh?
The sex tab on Discord is just it's just me just dumping awesome gifs. But
No, there's a few
There's a
others.
couple people threw some ding dongs on there yesterday. It was,
Really?
it was
Let's see.
Thick Hog Thursday with what Jesus Cristo.
Of course, that guy would say that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it. I'm into it. It's Friday the 13th. A day as rare as Thursday the 12th, Wednesday the 11th, Tuesday the 10th, Monday the 9th.
Yeah, you don't buy into any of it? Yeah, I'm cool on it. Nothing that is especially crazy has happened to me on...
I've always liked the number 13.
Really? You're a 13 guy?
13 guy.
I'm
like
not
13.
bad. I'm a 15 guy. I'm a
You're a
15.
what's your
15.
birthday?
I don't need these people knowing.
Fucking balls, dog.
What? Bye. Going to check out the Discord.
There's two
Jenny,
ding-dongs
there's
on there,
two
Jen.
ding dongs on there. Jesus, my wife. I missed Thick Hog Thursday. BRB.
There's
our
Post the dicks on there.
Jesus,
What I'm saying
Louises.
is that not enough people are.
I already have a tolly pipe from Jason. My name's Gemini Jen, and I already have a tolly pipe from. You think I need two? Would I smoke out of two? Maybe I'll have a bedroom pipe and a living room pipe. I don't know.
Ooh, that's me.
Thick Hog Thursday.
I like it. What's Friday gonna be?
Friday's gonna
Freak
be
Nasty Friday. Like
Ooh,
we're gonna put the fucking
yeah.
freak in it today.
Queefy Friday. You gotta take a picture of your queef.
That'd be cool. Like a little thermal
Little
scan.
ghost.
A little thermal scan.
It looks like Casper. Oh, who had
Quasper the friendly Quasper the friendly queef. There's a shirt.
18 minutes. 18
There
minutes.
we go. We got the
there.
queefs.
We got
18 minutes. I had a 10-minute meditation day, so we're fucking getting to it.
Friday. Guys, if you don't listen to the podcast, what the fuck is wrong
What
with you?
the fuck is wrong? I cried laughing last night.
You called me and you're like, dude, we're funny.
We're funny. I had tears rolling down my fucking face listening to us talk about movie quotes. I can't even remember what particular.
We represent.
Oh, it was the Wizard of Oz talk.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It's so good.
Her womb is polluted.
What is that? I listened to the
We were
show
talking
sometimes.
about how fucking Dorothy was a junkie in the opium field.
Oh yeah, again.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Dorothy. You
God.
can't take her anywhere. She's the original Courtney Love.
Yeah, I know. She got the scarecrow killed, and some people think she may have killed the scarecrow. You ever seen that documentary Soaked in Straw?
Stuffed with straw.
Yeah,
That was my
that's
favorite.
good.
It was the original Debbie Does Dallas.
That was so good. What?
Except it was just some little country girl from Kansas fucking a scarecrow.
Fucking her way across the country.
These fucking crows were like, I'm not supposed to like this.
It was like those
I'm
two
so ashamed of watching this.
magpies.
Magpie and the Dandelion?
Hey, did you watch that stay-at-home grow series last night?
I did. A little bit of it.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris is my guy. Talked
He's
to Chris
so
yesterday.
good. He's so good.
Which brings up something important we need to talk about.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'll keep it clean. Hey guys, you need to come to Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving,
Yeah.
November 21st. We're getting together at the Spanish Society. That's 8 days from now. A week from tomorrow. We're getting together at the Spanish Society. We're going to have a Friendsgiving. We're going to have a bunch of delicious food. We're going to dance. I hope. Matter of fact, we're going to have so much food, there's no reason to order pizza. But I'm going to order some kind of delivery just so some crazy delivery person can walk in the door and see a literal Soul Train.
His face when he walked in
One
with
of my
those
favorite
pizzas.
experiences of my life.
He was walking in. He's like, okay. And then we're like, you want to stick around? And he's like, I can't. And we're like, what time you get off, baby?
Come on back. We're here all night long. And I think All Night Long was playing at the time.
All night long. All night. Dude, I've been watching Seth's Nexium pick. I'll let you pick. I'll let you go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just November 21st. Guys, it's next Saturday. Bring a dish. Bring some canned goods for holiday helpings.
Can we make it a rave? Friendsgiving/rave.
We always.
Friendsgiving/rave. That's what it is. I want to have a rave on Thanksgiving.
It's a Friendsgiving rave.
Friendsgiving rave. I've been looking into Seth's streaming pick, The Vow.
Mm-hmm. Pretty killer, huh? I gotta watch it, huh?
You might as well just look in the mirror and take a...
don't do that.
Might as well look in the mirror and take
Don't do that. That's not what's
I
happening.
haven't seen the problem yet.
I'm with you. I understand what you're saying. I understand.
I haven't seen the problem. Here's the deal. It's Seth kind of undersold it, or he hasn't been paying attention, because it's like they're figuring out mathematical equations to kind of make your life better. And it's like group.
That's Nexium, right? Like this is it's I don't want to call it motivation. That's probably oversimplifying, but it's
EMs. It's everything is an EM to this Nexium group. So what an EM is, an emotional motivator or something like that. But whatever it is, the process of this EM is to get to the root of your problem. And it's kind of like they've cured people's Tourette's is what they've said. They said they're like, oh yeah, you just have to, what they do is keep asking you questions until you figure out the root of your own problem. Okay. So it's just a series of, it's like hardcore therapy. It's almost like a psychedelic experience where they're getting somebody and they're like, what's the deal with that? Well, what's the deal? What's the deal? Seinfeld comes in, just keeps asking what the deal is. Oh shit. Is that from the Woo, excuse me.
Sorry.
Squeeze me. Pull up the Discord while I'm talking there, bud.
I saw some people messaging on there.
Yeah. I saw a boob. But
a boob, a perfectly timed boob can throw the whole thing off.
Or put a whole thing on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so they're asking you
Can't
questions.
wait to see you.
They're helping you.
So they're kind of helping people. Well, then you're like in this club, and the leader is, Seth said he's a little David Koresh, like a little Jesus-like, gives you a weird vibe, but he's supposed to be one of the 5 smartest people on earth. Like he has the highest IQ, and he's breaking down stuff that kind of the shit we see on Facebook that I'm not sure is necessarily backed by any science, but it's like it'll have anger up here and empathy across here, and then it draws like a mandala between emotions saying, oh, there's 8 points connected to every emotion, and when you break them down like this, and all these people become like rational, logical people. And I'm like, what's the deal here? Why is everything like we're a joke? It's not a sex cult. It's a joke. That's a total joke. You be the judge of what I'm talking about.
It's 100% a joke.
But this is, the cult thing, because that's kind of the thing. And there you joined a cult. Oh, well, it's a cult of like, it's like a BNI, if you're going to call BNI a cult. It's like if people went hardcore in BNI and made BNI kind of their daily deal, where they're like, I'm going to do this every day. I'm going to do the exercises where you're raising your hands, like all the corporate exercises that are supposed to team build. That's what they're always doing, and they're trying to do the ones that work the most. And these people are out there saying, this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Like, there's no judgment. There's people are in the program with me. Like, all this shit that I'm like, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm on episode 3 or 4 right now, and it's starting to get a little weird because there's a next level of the program called DOS, and it's dominance over submission. I think Seth might have talked about that. But it's a whole master with 8 slaves. It's a master-slave relationship. But it's just like the next kinky level of what's
like
going
right
on.
Right now, I'm just trying to be the Drake gif of him sitting courtside where he's like...
You're encompassing it well. But a lot of this stuff is all of these girls appear to be of age so far. Like even older, like... like old, like 25, 26, just old. But they're what it seems like to me so far is like I made all these dumb decisions, and this guy an asshole, he manipulated me, and it's like okay,
yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, but now they're getting branded. But it's not like they're like, we're going to brand you. I'm going to hold you down. They say, listen.
You want your mark?
Do you want to join a club that everything that you thought mattered before, like they groom you, whatever you want to say, but as an older person, whatever. But it's like they did it like they said the Freemasons. The Freemasons were for men. Well, this is a club for women, just the same way, like a Skull and Bones. This is inside of NXIVM, but it's
purely female except for the
purely
master,
female,
or even the master.
And they're saying this guy, the main guy, they're saying, God, I can't remember his name right now.
That is the ultimate pyramid scheme.
That's exactly what it turns out to be, because then they have to get slaves underneath them, and then they become a master, and it's all about this dominance or submission. But it's like
dude's name?
I want to call him Antoine LaVey, but that's the guy Satanist or whatever. Shit, it'll come to me.
Okay,
you can look him
that's
up.
Fine. Yeah. No.
But so NXIVM has these things like within it. Keith Raniere. Yeah, Keith Raniere. So he's and
thank you, Jim.
The whole thing is them trying to see if this goes back to him. Because there's people talking on the phone and they're like, this is fucked up. I saw text messages in her phone that said, yes, master. Because in this program, if I was your slave and you were my master, I would have to text you every morning and say, good morning, master. Can I eat now? Good morning, master. Can I go to the bathroom? I know the smug smile says it all. You know what that's what I'm saying. I've seen those videos where that's kind of the deal. It's a kink. So what they do is they try to get collateral from you. So if you were going to join the club, they'd say, I got to get a video of you kissing a guy, or that probably wouldn't even do it. I'm trying to think. That's what my problem was.
They give them a task. They got to complete the task.
No, this is like collateral. So to get into the club, you got to show them a picture of you and your dick out or something. So it's like, we'll release this on the internet. I was just trying to think of something they could get me with, and I'd be like, pretty much all out there, bud.
Yeah, I've taken that defense. I've taken that offense away from anybody.
Like, good luck, bud. You see me on the internet?
About queefs at 7:11 a.m., dude. Fuck out of here.
I don't know how they're going to get me. I don't know how they're going to get me. So they got, so that's what they do. And then you're in the club. Well, then it's like, oh, I don't like this. Well, it's like you agreed to something that doesn't have a, there's no going back. And they tell you that. They tell you that.
See, that might be an issue. Like, you got to be able to leave at your,
Well, they do let you leave, but they're like, well, you're going to steal all of our secrets. We're going to release your collateral. That was part of the deal. And I think as an adult, if you say, here's a picture of my nutsack.
I'm with that. Yeah, if I decide to leave, you can show the world my bag. That's the deal.
Totally.
Yeah, otherwise the admission's free. And that's not,
exactly.
That doesn't
and
work.
You steal all of our ideas in the secret club we have? We'll show pictures of your guys' nutsacks to everyone is what we're saying, okay?
Oh my God, have you ever smelled someone getting branded? Horrible smell. I actually have.
Oh God,
I
bet.
Searing flesh is...
And that's the deal. It wasn't a tattoo. They all thought they were coming to get tattoos. And they all get blindfolded and driven to Allie Mac's house. And then they have a little, I guess it's like a soldering iron. I thought they would just brand them like a
brand.
But this is like a drawing. Like they draw it with like a, when they're cauterizing, like a cauterizing scalpel or something.
I'm with you.
And that's what but then it's supposed to be like Seth said, the mountain, the river, and the air. Well, if you turn it sideways, it says AM for Allie Mac, and then the other way it says KR. And they're all about, hey, like those mathematical things you see on fucking on Facebook that are like, can you make 6 lines out of one line or just drawing one more line? That's what this group is all about. So it's almost like a cult for. I always think conspiracy theories.
Sounds like everyone's probably pretty high IQ running this fucking
That's
thing.
the deal.
Yeah.
When these people are having conversations, it's not like, man, the freaking government gonna get us. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's kind of the old stereotype, whatever. Conspiracies have taken this new turn to where they're very
way high intelligence.
Oh, and they're very logical in the way they're talking. And I mean, Keith Raniere, he's a weirdo, but he's got the Tony Robbins speech down.
Yeah.
He's got it down. It says, you are your own problem. Here are the ways to fix it. Believe me or don't, get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Like, this is what's happening to you.
If you're going to do it my way, you got to be here. This is you're going to do it my way.
And this way works. It's logical. It works. I'm not asking you to do anything crazy in the NXIVM part. Like, that's what I haven't gotten to. What is the crazy thing about NXIVM? There's like this next level inside of it. And the people are asking him, they're like, did you sign off on this? And he's like, yeah, I told them they could start a girls group, but I didn't know they were going to brand people. And
also, why would I have any say-so in whether or not, adults that join this subgroup decide to have sex with one another?
totally.
Well, why would that even be even remotely?
And they
on my
haven't
radar?
gotten to the point where any of the girls have had sex with Keith yet, which I'm like, that's the obvious play. They all got to bang the cult leader. We get it.
Yeah, but it's Allison that's bringing the heat, right?
But it's kind of Allison Mack and they're all kind of creepy, but I think sometimes really happy people creep me out anyway. Like people who are just like happy at their core, I'm kind of like, what's your deal? You know?
I'm with you.
Like that's why I know
Do you think you're jaded by your own? Like I wonder that. Like, am I jaded by my own fucking?
Oh sure.
Skeletons or
no
whatever,
doubt.
You know.
Well, it's like
you're not so fucking chipper, pal.
Or the kind, really kind people. I'll always go up to them and be like, "Hey, what horrible thing?
We're gonna get big, dude. We're gonna buy followers.
What horrible thing did you do in your life that made you be so kind now?" And usually people are like, "Oh, I did this." That's like on the island, and one dude was super nice. And my theory, I go, "Yeah, this dude probably fucking murdered someone back in the day." So finally, about episode 5, they're like, "Hey, man, what terrible thing? You must have done terrible things. You're too nice." Because he was the only guy every day. He's like, "Hey, man, this ain't bad." And it's like they're getting rained on. It's 30 degrees. Yeah, it's bad. What the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of mental problems you got? And he's like, "Oh, I did 2 years in jail for robbing a bank."
Yep.
And they were all like, "Oh, shit." And they never would have thought it was this guy. But the way it all worked out, you just get a different perspective on shit. So, yeah,
check it out.
I don't think it's a very good documentary, like the way it's shot and
Doesn't have the
they
cinematic
jump
value.
back and forth. Like the way The Last Dance is shot, it's one of the best.
I still haven't watched that.
Oh, man, it's such a good, the way they give you this year at Michael's first year and then a snippet of the end episode. And then the whole year and then
I
a
like
snippet
that.
of the end episode.
like that.
So you're getting a good timeline, but you're also seeing what's about to
The payoff.
finalize this entire thing, and you don't get to both of them until the end, and it all fits together. You
Right
know,
on. I'm with that.
yeah, it's very well done.
I think that brings up just a super interesting, debate about cults in general. As far as I know, being in a cult is not illegal. Running a cult is not illegal. It's only whenever you're declared dangerous, right? Like, because you could essentially apply a cult moniker to all kinds of different things. I mean, church congregations,
Boy Scouts.
Yes, I mean
Religion.
That's what I'm saying. Religion in general. When is it that we decide that a cult is dangerous? It's a question to be had. Because they let the Osho documentary, my favorite Netflix documentary ever.
They made a spoof of it with Michael Keaton.
What? Of Wild Wild Country? No way.
It's 21 minutes long. You would love it.
Well, Michael Keaton's my favorite, dude.
They all get pink eye. Like, oh, dude, you would love it. Michael Keaton spoof of Wild Wild Country.
Get out of here.
Yeah, documentary now. That's that. Owen Wilson's in it.
Okay.
I forget what it's
43
called.
minutes.
No,
I'll check.
no, it's 21. I don't know. That's a different
Okay,
thing.
I'll find it.
What's it called? Parody of Wild Wild Country.
I don't know. Point is that that group, like, why would I care if a bunch of people want to go and do yoga? Like, okay,
And have fuck parties in the
When
woods.
does it go from being 15 friends getting together, co-creating a little bit of love, having a yoga retreat, deciding, hey, this could be an everyday lifestyle. Okay. 25, 50 friends do that, and every day they live in harmony. They get up, they do yoga, they forage for food in the forest. They're providing for themselves.
That's my dream life.
Why would that? That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Why would that be a threat to anybody? I feel like in Wild Wild Country. Now, listen, that one gal, she went off the deep end.
They got a gal like that in this.
But here's the deal: like, the town was basically taking up arms against them. Like, they're like, oh, no fucking weirdos up there.
We heard them having sex.
orgasms. Like, what? What's going on?
That
here?
was on Saturday Night Live.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's just it has another name, but that was a Saturday Night Live spoof. Wow.
I guess my thing is like when does a cult? You have to be able to come and go freely. Like that is, I think that's when it becomes dangerous. Fuck, I don't know. How does that work though? Because if you've got like you said, something proprietary or something that makes
And
this
you
thing
said
work.
and they told you can't fucking leave once you're in, bud.
I can't even get you to do yoga at home, but you want to do it every day.
Well, do what?
Yoga.
I want to do yoga every day.
Oh, I think because I was saying people are getting together doing yoga. Starts as a little retreat, then it just becomes a lifestyle. And you said you're speaking what I.
Oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, that's what I meant like more of the foraging and fishing thing.
Oh, right on.
I want to get into Tai Chi.
Okay, do it, man. Move
So
that
I can
energy,
fucking-
bud.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a fucking
Insensitive.
stranglehold.
Sensitive. Insensitive.
Steve, the fear of Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Lead us to a cult.
Led us to a cult for sure. Just like walking under a ladder, crossing paths with a black cat, or breaking a mirror, many people
Get this
hold
stupid
fast.
thing out of here, thank
Oh
you.
my God, I haven't had any of that.
It's still so full.
Just like walking under a ladder, crossing paths with a black cat, or breaking a mirror, many people hold fast to the belief that that Friday the 13th brings bad luck. Though it's uncertain exactly when this particular tradition began, negative superstitions have swirled around the number 13 for centuries.
Just showing them what's up.
Okay. While Western cultures have historically associated the number 12 with completeness, 12 days of Christmas, 12 months of zodiac signs, 12 labors of Hercules, 12 gods of Olympus, which is a little Greek-centric, 12 tribes of Israel, just to name a few examples, its successor, 13, has a long
apostles.
history as a sign of bad luck, pal. Huh? The ancient Code of Hammurabi, for example,
I love the Code of Hammurabi.
reportedly omitted a 13th law from its list of legal rules. Though this was probably a clerical error, superstitious people sometimes point to this as proof of 13's long-standing negative associations. But why is it unlucky? According to biblical tradition,
Hit me with it, man.
13 guests attended the Last Supper, held on Maundy Thursday? What the hell is Maundy Thursday?
Monday, Thursday.
Including Jesus and his 12 apostles, one of whom, Judas, betrayed him. Get on with it.
Judas betrayed him?
Spoiler alert.
What spoiler?
Throw it out there. Give me a spoiler
Thriller
alert.
alert.
I didn't get this.
Did you say thriller alert?
Spoiler alert.
What's a thriller? Thriller alert! It's about to get crazy
No, I
in here.
said spoiler alert.
I know. I thought you said thriller alert, and I like it better.
This sucks. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, what
This
is,
fucking sucks. I
You got to
had it
read
pulled
the
up.
articles,
I
babe.
did, bud.
Oh, you did
I
before
did.
you read that whole thing.
I read down, though. Here's some bad shit that
He's
happened on
lying.
Friday the 13th.
What?
On this day in history, brought to you by Adam Bundren. On Friday, October 13th. That's not this day in history. It's just in October. They don't all have to be November 13th.
What?
On this Friday the 13th in history,
Just any Friday the 13th ever.
officers of King Philip IV of France arrested hundreds of the Knights Templar,
Oh, man.
a powerful religious and military order formed in the 12th century for the defense of Holy Land. See, the bottom line is, it's 12, not 13, bud. All right?
7 minute abs. 6 minute abs.
Not 6, 7.
You're not even going to build up a sweat in 6 minutes, okay?
One of Harlan Williams' great little
Rocket
movie
Man.
roles.
It's a
Rocket
great.
Man's so good.
So good. He
I haven't
farts in that
seen-
space.
I haven't seen
The
that
little
since-
monkey. It's not good. It only has like 4 or 5 parts. Other than that, it's
What
tough
Rotten
to watch.
Tomatoes? Give me a number, over under.
Oh, 17%.
That's exactly the number I had in mind.
It is.
It really
I
is.
felt like it got sent to
It
me.
really is.
That's weird.
Rotten Tomatoes.
17%.
Rocket Man, Harlan Williams.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple Rocket Mans. Let's make sure we find the right one.
Rocket Man, I'm in out of your night alone. I watched Sting do a live show on Howard Stern. Pretty good, man.
Sting?
Yeah, I mean, is it still considered the police when he's doing like message in a bottle and shit like that.
I mean, is he playing with the police or is he playing by
I don't know.
himself?
Sting was just there. I couldn't tell you any of the police by face.
Harlan Williams, Rocket Man.
Yes.
97.
1997, perfect. I'm gonna say, probably even less. Oh shit, 25.
25. Audience score 72. People are loving Rocket Man.
I wonder what the biggest discrepancy is between critic and audience.
Self-importance.
No, I meant in score. But that was good. Well played.
I mean, I get it.
I get it. What's everybody up to today?
I need some native hemp. Native hemp.
Are we up to 75 viewers yet?
A couple times over.
A couple times over 150.
All right, here we go.
Million.
This was one of my favorite things we ever did on the show. This time, I might let you do it. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll save it. This written April 4th, 2012. Rocket Man is a horrible comedy with a bad cast. I've never liked Harlan Williams. I find him to be quite one-dimensional.
I get it.
This is an awful film that has nothing whatsoever going for it. The comedy falls flat, and in the end, there's nothing good about this.
Fuck this guy.
The film fails to deliver memorable gags and good jokes.
Oh, the farting in a spacesuit. Remembered
So
one
you're
from
wrong.
fucking
Lawyered.
1997.
Boom, lawyered. The performances are horrible, and the film is total crap. I wonder how many times you can write the same sentence with different words.
What did he do to you? What
I
did Harlan
hated.
Williams
I
do to you?
hated this one. This is a bad film that is a comedy worth forgetting. Harlan Williams is one of the worst comedians, and his only good film was Half Baked.
Dude.
This is all the same person, by the way. If you give him the lead role, well, you get garbage like this. The comedy sucks, and the actors seem bored, and I can't blame them. The film should never have been made. This is a painful comedy that doesn't deliver on anything. The humor is juvenile, poorly written, and just misses the mark. Maybe this film could have worked. Unfortunately, it doesn't. Rocket Man is a horrible film and is one of the worst comedies I've ever seen. Rocket Man is a film that is so poorly conceived,
Oh my God.
poorly written, and plainly boring from start to finish.
We get it, bud. You hated it.
This film proves that Harlan Williams isn't a good comedic actor. And this is a bland film that is too silly to really get into and enjoy. Avoid this film and watch something else. You'll be better off. This film just sucks.
Yeah, we got it. Like you
That's from Alex R., who is a super reviewer.
Here's the deal, Alex R. I'm glad you're not out murdering
You want to write him
people.
an email? Let's see if
I'm
we can-
glad you're not out murdering people because you have so much hate in your heart. I'm glad he can get it out here. Also, I know that some of the shit I see.
He gave it a half a star.
Some of the shit I see in the mornings on Facebook. That's why I got off Facebook for a little while because it was just firing me
You
up.
know that it's people getting
I
the
could
poison.
pen something like that to someone early in the morning because. What movies is he rating this piece of shit?
Oh,
What was
this
the
guy
first one?
is really something. Like he's a super reviewer.
And what did he give 4 stars to?
You got 3.5 for Steve Jobs, the
Jesus
Lost Interview.
Christ.
2.5 for the Nail Gun Massacre. Half star to Night Train to Terror.
What's he doing?
2 stars. 2 stars to Curse of Chucky.
He's the worst.
And Death Race 3 Inferno, a solid 3 stars.
Why is he rating stuff no one else will? Is that his shtick? He's just rating stuff. No one else will.
It would appear that this guy
We all need to pen something like that once in a while.
get the
Fucking
poison out.
McDonald's one time.
I don't have an email for him, but if we were going to write an email, what would you say to him?
I would say, listen, bud, I see where you're coming from. Like, you know, but you're wrong about Rocket Man. Maybe you want to watch it together on Amazon Prime sometime.
On Twitch?
Yeah, we'll watch it at the same time, and I'll show you why it's so funny. We'll get together, and I'll show you why it's so funny. And he'll go, you know what, man? Maybe I was just having a bad day, because we can all pen something like this at some point where we're just like, oh, fuck this stupid shit, man. And it's just Oh, what multiplicity? You
Well,
looking
this
over?
is what I'm going to get at. I don't know what the tomato score is. I'll bet the audience score is probably a little higher than the critics, if I had to guess. I would say it floats somewhere in, I hope, at least in the 50-60 range. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time. I got a feeling these people don't know if they're asked from home.
Got a feeling. Please believe
Oh,
it.
these motherfuckers.
And I'm gonna love when they say, ooh, my love. Ooh.
Are they out of their fucking... now. Ooh. Oh, they get to get the poison out? They get to get the poison out?
Tomato meter 43. And audience score 49. Ooh.
Entertaining 80s comedy. You're an idiot. It came out in the 90s.
Oh, it did? Oh, but it's 80s style, maybe they're saying. Anybody saying some dirty shit about them?
It's a showcase for nobody really pans it. It would appear.
Yeah, no. What did Little Giants get? Check out Little Giants.
What did Gene Siskel have to say? This motherfucker.
God rest his soul.
Fuck him. There's something bad to say about multiplicity. You can eat shit.
Was he talking about Kazam in that one?
I don't even know.
None of those are even about multiplicity.
It says they are, but
I love that guy, Richard Maurer. Pointer Sisters, I love that song. So glad it's Friday. I am so glad it's Friday, too. I'm going to the woods. Has anyone camped by themselves before? I'm camping by myself tonight.
just by yourself.
Yep. It's not a solo mission. Got to get to know Steve a little better.
A little bit.
Got to get to know Steve a little better this weekend. You know, and it's going to rain. It's going to rain all night tonight. It's going to rain all night tonight. This is going to be a true test.
You're going to have a wet one, huh?
Survival. This is going to be a true miserable test of. It's going to get down to 36 and it's going to rain all night, bud. So I got a tarp. It's the only thing I'm bringing. Tarp and the clothes on my back, dude. I'm going to build me a
Why are
little
you
fire.
doing that to yourself?
I'm surviving. I got to get uncomfortable. That's one of the things about Nexium.
I really enjoy.
That's one of the tenets of Nexium. Like seriously, they go into this whole thing. They're like, you get used to comfort, you're not growing.
That's true.
You know, and I'm like, oh man, they're hitting all the fucking central tenets of Hoosierism right now. We might have something. But I think just going out there and trying to keep my wood dry and trying to keep my fire going and trying to stay warm, and I brought some food and shit to cook up. I'm gonna bring a pan, just kind of treat myself to a little fucking, see if I could stay warm and dry in the fucking woods. I'm a pretty,
You're into it, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm
All right,
excited too. It's dumb.
No, I think it's brilliant.
No. You know why I know it's dumb? Because when I got in my car this morning and it was like 38, I was like, so I can always get in my car except my heater doesn't work.
Just get close to a fire.
My heater doesn't work.
You need more than a tarp. What? Just a tarp? Better bring plenty of blankets.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Sketch as fuck.
Sounds sketch as fuck. Don't worry, I got a buddy.
You'll be fine.
I got a buddy coming out Saturday day, I think.
Now, are you overnight Saturday too?
Yes. So I got to prepare myself for that.
So you're
whole
just
shebang.
roughing it Friday? You're roughing it the whole weekend?
Roughing it the whole weekend, baby. I mean, roughing it, I could always sleep in my car if I want to. I could always just go. But even sleeping in my car, it's leather. So it gets cold. And
Yeah.
have you ever camped in extreme cold temperatures?
Yes, many times.
Okay, settle down. Like rough camping it?
I don't know that I've roughed it too hard.
Like I'm talking tent.
Yeah, oh yeah.
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 What's the coldest?
It's probably got down into the
Singles?
Yeah.
Single digits. We did it one time. It got down to, we're checking our phones and shit. Like, what is it now? It's 6 degrees. Is about.
You get drunk enough. There was a time when I was getting drunk enough. It didn't matter.
That was the fucking deal. It was so cold that the cooler ended up keeping the beers warm, because when you opened them and you were away from the fire,
It freezes
immediate
immediately.
slush.
Yep. That's
When
the
you were
worst.
by the fire, you were okay, and you had it in your glove or whatever. You're like, oh, okay, cool, I'm doing good. Well, as soon as you walked away and went back, and so I had my Dodge Ram at the time, Ram Tough. not a Dodge anymore.
No, just
or
Ram.
Just Ram. Dodge Ram tough. I got this, this sweet 1500. J-Rob's out there with me. It's one of these things. Earlier in the night, J-Rob's doing somersaults over the fire. We had built like this big fire. We had, I think it's maybe a different year, but we had 2 cars. One year it rained. We used to go out to my land, and we would put tarps in between the cars, and then we built a fire in between there, so we still had like our truck and our other. It was cool. We come up with some sort of setup every time. Well, this year it's freezing, okay, and we're like, beer's freezing. We had to drink hard liquor, and we're all geared up at this point. So it's finally about time to go to bed, and I'm like, I'm gonna go sleep in my truck, and J-Rob is going to sleep around the fire, like in a half crescent. I was like, we may need to build a fire behind you too. That's our idea.
Oh, he's surrounded by fire.
We're going to circle him with fire just so he stays warm. If he's going to go, one year it was pure ice in the water, and the dude wanted to go on a canoe ride, and he puts the canoe on top of the ice.
He's gonna break through the ice.
It was icebreaker. And he
Little
puts
bud.
one step in the canoe and goes, whew, and he falls through the ice.
Canoe just takes off.
Canoe's gone down the river. And, dude, the funniest thing I've ever seen, an outline of J-Rob in the ice. Just his full arms and his legs. Just
dude,
a
that's
pure
a bad
outline.
deal.
It is.
How far out are
It's
you?
a bad
How
deal.
far out are you?
He's getting in from the dock.
Where? Oh, at your land?
At my land. So it's just that little
I'd
cove.
be driving my ass back to the city.
Dude, so he strips down, and we get him some blankets, and he just sitting there in his boxers. He didn't want to show us his dick, pussy.
Everybody else's dick was out.
It's like, come on,
What's the problem?
And so then he laid around in a crescent shape around the fire and just kept turning to like keep his body warm until he changed clothes and figured it out. I don't know. I've never laughed so hard in all my life, though. I thought he was going to die. Because, I mean, the other dude's sitting in the canoe, too, and he gets in and pushes the canoe out, so the other dude's, like, slowly paddling back to the shore. And it was only ice in our part. The river was still flowing,
right?
But our part will build up ice. So this time we're going down there, and I'm like, all right, God, I got to move to the truck. J-Rob, whatever, sleep outside. We don't care. You've done this before. Fine. Freeze to death. We don't care at this point. I get in my truck. Well, it would get so cold that I'm like, I'm going to turn it on for a little while and turn on the heat. Well, the heat wouldn't even get warm.
Right.
I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. It's not the best truck in the world. It's kind of shitty.
That's a hard night,
So
man.
I'm putting the gas. I'm gassing it up, dude, because I'm
You're
like
just dumping exhaust onto the
yeah, just whatever.
in the cab and on the camp.
Yeah, what exactly? Well, I look who's in the bed of my truck.
You're smoking him out.
It's Will Guy. And he looks like he's being barbecued from so much exhaust just rising through my bed. And I'm like, how long have I been doing this? I killed him. I killed Will Guy.
So much. This explains so much.
I fucking killed Will Guy. So I get out of the truck and I'm like, J-Rob, dude, you all right? He's like, yeah, man, what's up? I never felt better, actually. I don't know what it is.
He's good.
Yeah. And so I'm like, dude, do you want to come inside my truck and we can turn it on that way? We fucking, whatever.
Yeah, make me feel a lot better.
Yes. And he's like, yeah, I will. So he comes in, he sleeps in the back.
Was he pretty warm, though, by the fire?
No, he was freezing his ass off.
Yeah.
He thought the bed in my truck might be a better place. I'm like, why? Why?
The metal?
Yeah, the frosty metal. The frosty metal. Why is that? I guess you can lay out. I don't know.
Oh, dude, the logic of drunk males.
Oh,
in the
for
woods
sure,
is
dude.
He's like,
I'll
favorite
lay
shit.
out. I'll lay out.
Good, dude. Get off the ground.
So then he get off. That's probably it. So then he gets in the truck.
Get it to where wind can go above me and under me.
And I went, and I remember I had a balaclava on, and I got everything. So just my mouth is open to the elements. Everything else, I got gloves, long underwear. My
you're doing all right.
Yeah,
it's
fine.
all about it.
I got
no bad
blankets.
weather, just bad gear, right?
Totally. And so every once in a while, my chin would pop out, and I'd wake up and be like, "Oh my god!" Because it got down to like 6 degrees.
That's fucking cold, man.
Yeah, it got down. I mean, it was the coldest. I've camped when it's 30s.
Yep.
And it's not bad. It's
Yep.
fucking whatever.
It's fine.
Sometimes it'll slush and sleep, but you can still get pretty warm. This was there was no getting warm. Like even putting the blankets on you, you'd wake up and be like, "Fuck, I'm still kind of cold, dude."
That's when you understand the chilled to the bone thing.
Totally.
You're like,
no,
you're cold from the inside out.
And your body's not warming you up from the blankets being. It's like a weird deal.
We went
You're
camping just a little over a year ago, and you guys went out fishing. Everybody stayed back, did yoga and everything. Buddy, I walked out in that river. It was probably, I mean, I don't know, you were on the water. What was it, probably in the low 60s, probably.
Oh, yeah.
50s, maybe.
50s,
like,
yeah.
I'm standing out there fucking up to my tits just fishing for an hour and a half, but I still felt like I was being heated from that. That was just
no
cold
doubt.
On the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
when it
once I
gets to your
acclimated
core.
You're done.
Yeah, I was shivering. That's why I had to keep turning on the truck because I was like, dude, I got blankets and shit on me. Why am I not warm? But it's just cold. Everything's cold. The blankets are fucking cold. And so then we wake up in the morning, the sun starts shining. I'm like, perfect, dude. Well, I'm looking at my windows and I'm like, fuck, there is a layer of ice on my windows. Well, I go to scratch my window and the ice is on the inside. Had an ice layer around my mouth and all over the inside of my windows. I was like, holy shit. I have never in my life have I been in a situation where it was that fucking cold. And it said it was 6 degrees in St. Louis, so I imagine it was a few degrees colder where we were at
100%. Yeah, you had the
city,
insulation of the... Yeah, no doubt.
And I was like, oh, that, because we weren't going to do it. We were like, let's not go because it's going to get that cold. And we were like, let's fucking see what it's all about. Because usually it's about... The coldest I've ever camped besides that is 30s, where it kind of has snowed.
We've done a lot,
but it wasn't
we would do
cold
a freeze out every year at Wayne's little clubhouse. But
well,
he at least had a wood burning stove on the inside of it.
Yes, if I went camping, I
but
had
even
somewhere to
then,
go.
only one side of the cabin was warm. You know what I mean? If you were on the other side with the other windows,
at least you got a cabin,
but you're covered.
I used to go with this guy who had a big canvas tent, and he would put a heater in there. And dude, it'd be 80 fucking degrees in that thing. Those big canvas tents that
army tents.
Dude, they're held awesome. It was
they're
unbelievable.
A bitch to put up, but they're awesome.
Bitch to put up, dude. But no, as far as he had one of those square heaters and it ran off a propane tank thing, and that motherfucker, you'd be taking your blankets off in the middle of the night, taking your pants off in the middle of the night, taking your shirt off. You sleep in socks?
No, I don't like
to.
I mean, sometimes, but I don't really care to. How about this? The day of our baby shower, I came home to a drunk Josh passed out in a lawn chair in the front yard, and it was pouring rain. He was absolutely soaked, but never once moved. I left him there. I've never sleep anywhere. Drunks can't sleep anywhere.
Oh, I've definitely. They used to call me Sleepo in college.
Yeah.
Because I would wear
Sleep
a hoodie.
anywhere. Yep.
I had an army. I'm such. Jesus.
Abercrombie and Fitch?
No. I went from that to this, where I wore a white T-shirt and then like a hoodie, army jacket, aviators, fucking
dang cool
jeans.
breeze. Fuck,
I was the fucking coolest, dude. Shaved my head and I was like, and they're like,
dang, dude, you're the fucking Top Gun.
I was trying to be, bud, but like not caring. You know what I mean? I was like, everything I get is from Goodwill, man. Fuck it, fuck the world, fuck it all. And if I could put my hood up, if I had a spot to do this,
you had
a spot to sleep.
Yep.
Spot to sleep. I don't know. Now I think about sleeping in my car and I'm like, no fucking way. I'm freaking out about not being able to stretch my legs. Like, oh God, I gotta stretch them. Like I'll freak out a little bit, get crazy about it. Then I remember it'd be a party and I could lean against a fucking wall and be like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna sleep on this pool tarp.
I'm the same way. I'll fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah, and you're the only person I know who sleeps with his legs. He'll put them in like lotus position. And
you're the first person to make me aware of that. I like to open my hips while I sleep, apparently. I mean, there's enough of a track record here.
Yeah, twice. Well, twice.
I think what it is that
sleeping on his back, feet together.
We always end up having to share a bed. So like I'm trying to occupy I'm a big guy.
That's occupying the least amount of space.
So I always start out like laying.
Hang on a minute here.
Listen to me. God damn, I'm not gonna tell a fucking story.
Oh, shit.
I try to occupy as little of that space as possible. And I think what happens is then just big dog's got to eat. Big dog's got to eat.
What does that mean? He's got
to eat, dude. Big dog's got to eat.
Golfing?
Yeah.
Driving?
Just drinking the air up, Gotta eat.
Yeah. and mine's curling itself inside to be dormant for 24 hours or whatever. Did you ever used to stick it inside your body when you were a kid?
Stick what?
Like poke it, like roll it?
My penis?
Yeah.
For those of you listening to the podcast at home, we're mouthing the word penis at the camera inaudibly.
Did you ever do that? I remember doing that as a kid. Kind of being bummed I couldn't do it anymore. Kind of roll
probably,
it. Kind of roll it. You know what I mean?
Squeeze it down in there.
Yeah.
It's like those little...
those little...
Yeah, little things.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. What are those things called?
Chinese
No,
finger
not
traps.
Chinese finger traps, but they work functionally the same.
Yeah.
They kind of stay, and then it just rolls up your finger, rolls down your finger.
South Korean goop bags.
South Korean goop bags? Goop.
Yeah, goop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's goopy. I could see where you thought I went to a real bad place there.
Jesus. I almost ran through a wall. Are you shitting me?
I would never do that. I
I
love
know you wouldn't.
I love everyone,
I know you
for real.
wouldn't. I do too.
I like people who are
I mean,
different.
there's some more give or take.
No, I like people who are
What
different.
does Ivan say about me? He's hit or miss.
He's hit or miss. You are.
Steve's youngest says I'm hit or miss.
We got a break coming up.
Yeah, we do. Actually, I think we'll do it right now.
Okay.
Guys, these are our sponsors. They're
Oh,
great.
Jen is a cuddler. She is a koala bear. She's a goddamn koala bear when she sleeps. This is the funny thing.
Dude, I heard koalas will
I can't
fuck you up.
I can't set an alarm. I can't snooze to an alarm, which I've been doing better about. I can't snooze to it. But Jen, her alarm can go up, and she can go immediately here on me. She can immediately do that. If she sets an alarm and she wakes up before me.
I don't know why I was
See?
so resistant to
See?
that.
I got you in a
Steve
tickle
just
spot.
about,
I got you in a
just about
tickle
tore
spot.
my nipple ring out.
She's well, that's what she does. She's like, "You want to cuddle right in the morning before?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good. I do want to cuddle. I need
gotta
a sleep. I need a little sleep." No, That's when I was
I'm
sleeping
with you.
later than
I'm
her.
with you. I'm
Now,
with
if I got the alarm, but we do, a little morning cuddle ain't the worst thing in the world.
Morning cuddle's the best,
Morning
man.
cuddle's good.
I'm a
So
big
I'm
cuddler.
learning. I'm learning to
Big
be a
cuddle
better
fan.
person. I'm trying to be a better person.
You guys, after these messages, I got some
Love you,
pretty
honey.
cool little tech articles we can talk about.
What? That was awesome, dude. For those of you listening at home on the podcast, you should really see Craig's face when he goes, wait. We got 2 hours of this, and then I'm going to the woods.
Motherfucker. After these messages, we'll be right back.
We'll be back 5 minutes. James Carlton Insurance 314-961-4800.
Handsome,
Amazing,
astonishing,
astounding,
fabulous,
incredible,
fantastical,
phenomenal,
prodigious,
stupendous,
unbelievable,
wondrous,
divine.
fantastical.
No, seriously, he's fantastical.
You got a house.
Go on and get it insured.
You got a car.
You gotta get it insured.
You got a life.
Go on and get it insured. CarltonInsurance.net.
Fantastical. Stupendous. Fantastic. Hey, boys and girls. I'm talking about native hemp extract. That CBD.
That CBD
Inside of me.
inside of me.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Sweet delicious CBD. That CBD.
That CBD.
Got the CBD. CBD native hemp. That CBD.
That CBD.
You can get it from me.
I can.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
In sodomy.
That CBD.
That CBD.
Inside of me.
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 No. Inside of me.
Inside of me. Inside of me. Native hemp extract. 1,800 milligrams of total cannabinoid goodness from Pike County, Illinois. Get yours at HoosierSophisticate.com.
I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Checking the swamp man for a pretty girl. Being an outlaw in an outlaw world.
Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me. Walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp. Catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp.
It's a stomp, it's a wiggle. Turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
James Carlton. James Carlton. James Carlton. You gotta get your insurance. Gotta get that State Farm insurance.
You think you found the best insurance agent in the game? Well, I got news for you. I did, and it's James Carlton. State Farm. CarltonInsurance.net.
961-4800.
I know you're ready. Hey there, guys. What's up, everybody? We're back from break. It's Hoosier Sophisticate. We are moving everyone to Twitch. We are moving everyone to Twitch. Everyone to Twitch. Guys, come and join the party with us on the Discord server. They should call it Disco.
The Discord server's got some pervy perverts on.
They're not going to censor you like the fascist regime that is Facebook. The fascist. What's going on with? I know everybody's kind of talking about it. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. I don't know. I'm not connected in. But the fucking is Biden officially president? What are we?
Not officially. I mean, the electors meet in December.
Yeah, and then they'll. So do
there's,
they?
There's still lawsuits. There's lawsuits being.
Could they? The electoral college.
Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No.
Could the electoral college go psych?
They could. Some states have it in like. Different states have different rules.
Yeah,
so
for
like
their
Maine and Nebraska can
Yeah.
split their electoral votes.
Yeah, because
you know?
Nebraska did, I think.
So did Maine. Yeah, there's
Oh, they both
there's
did?
usually always they're each worth like 4, and there's usually always like a 3-to-1 split,
Sure.
So-
yeah, because I saw they were red and blue.
which is kind of cool. You know,
Very
like
cool.
it would work really well for Illinois. Like I know Southern Illinois feels very disenfranchised that basically Chicago votes for all of them.
Oh,
you know?
no doubt. It runs the state.
Yeah,
Whatever's
so-
happening up there is
and
what's happening
Springfield's
in
pretty
the
blue
state.
too. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it's unlikely anything happens, but you know, I don't know. I don't think that. Listen, I don't think Trump is going to refuse to leave office should come inauguration day if he's not found to be the president. But I don't think there's going to be any kind of coup or.
Well, I think he'd have to be like really well intertwined with the military-industrial complex. If you were ever even going to try something like that, you'd have to say, oh, well, me and the military say I'm still fucking president. And then what are the senators going to do at that point?
Yeah, but it just doesn't. But I mean, we don't have that general president.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that in a weird dystopian world, I could see that being a thing. I think that's how it happens in a lot of other countries, from what I have understood. You know, the CIA comes in and says, "Hey, General, fill in the blank. You need some fucking guns, bud." Here you go. Oh, and hey, guys, you're fighting. I need to have a meeting with them here in a minute here, because if I sell guns to both sides of this thing,
I keep making money. Yeah, destabilization makes me better.
Yeah, that's kind of the deal.
Guys, I didn't get any. Did you get some of this?
Yeah, I sucked some down.
Oh, right on, brother.
I sucked
I'm gonna get me
it
some
down.
native hemp extract because it's my favorite.
It's going to help us make some stuff for Ms. Marketing and Adam Bundren. Let's do that right now. If you don't know about Adam Bundren, then you don't know about Ms. Marketing. You're going to find out about him right now. Nope. Sorry, you said that.
Oh, hey. It's Adam McChesney with Ms. Marketing. We specialize in lead generation, filling your pipeline, and taking care of your payments. Give us a call today.
Adam from Ms. Marketing took me from 10 leads to 300 leads in a month, and I became the strongest boy in the schoolyard.
He increased the revenue for my charter fishing business by 30% in 1 month. Ms. Marketing.
What was that Facebook algorithm? What was that Instagram? Ms. Marketing.
I know it's late, baby, but you got me thinking about my dream home.
Yeah, girl. You know, Bungeon Property Group doesn't just sell houses, they sell dreams. You know when the best time to talk about dreams is? In the middle of the night. That's why Bungeon Property Group is famously open 24 hours a day, so you can whisper sweet nothings. Oh yeah. Tell me all your dreams of white picket fences, in-ground pools, and I'll find them for you. In an area with a low crime rate, general proximity to nice parks, walking distance to the grocery store, easy access to the highways. A place where you can offer a quality education to your children, all while feeling safe in your front yard while they play. Let me talk that dream house talk to you. Let me be your dream realtor. Adam Bundren.
Help you buy your dream home.
Help you sell your old home.
That old piece of shit, and the old piece of shit, and the Bible dream home. Let me call your old home. Let's get it by the dream home. Adam Bundren.
Adam Bundren. He's going to sell you your dream home.
Yeah, he will.
No, he's going to help you buy your dream home.
He's going to sell your dream.
I mean, he might end up selling it to you. Maybe he's representing the sellers too. I don't know. Maybe he's getting in on all sides of this deal. Maybe he's selling your house, helping you buy this house, selling their house, and helping them buy their new house. He's getting 4 commissions. Who cares? What do you care? He's making your dreams happen.
Maybe your life's falling apart, and you're like, the dream home you always had, you got to get rid of it.
It's got to go.
He's the guy.
Listen, get your head out of the clouds, kid.
Yeah, maybe you're going through like a rough time, rough divorce. You guys got to get rid of the house.
Actually, divorcees are usually a really
specializes in that.
You know, I mean, people in all stages of marriage, but you know, people about to get married and people getting divorced. Great referrals for all real estate agents.
Sure.
That's a big life. Any kind of big life happening.
Hey,
I want somebody that cares
You do.
to help me with major fucking decision making.
I hate people who care.
I know.
If
That's
it's
okay.
One thing I hate more than anything.
It's carers.
It's carers.
Gross.
Who's your favorite Care Bear?
I don't even know any of their names.
Shut up.
100%.
You're so manly. You don't
No,
know
I
any
don't
of
know any of the Care Bears
Bullshit,
names.
dude.
I was a Teddy Ruxpin guy.
Were you?
Yeah.
I love Teddy Ruxpin.
I went and saw Teddy Ruxpin on ice one time.
No, you did not.
I 100%
How
did.
is that possible?
You know what happened?
What? He fell?
One of those little fucking, those little fucking, the little bad guys in the Teddy Ruxpin story. Like they're like little fucking horny little fucking caterpillars or something, whatever the fuck they are. Whatever it was, bud. I was probably 3. I was thinking about, you remember your first childhood memory?
Yeah, I think mine was something. Well, there's a lot of bad ones, but they're
Like the earliest one.
Yeah.
I've got 2 that I don't know which one it was before which. But I think I was about 3 in each of them.
Ah, shit, I think I'm 4 or 5 maybe in my first ones.
Okay.
Disney World.
Ooh, nice. When they're
I
young.
think I was 4 or 5.
Took my sister when she was
Maybe
there.
I was
think
like
my
7.
first time going, I was
maybe
like
I was
10.
7.
I remember being on my dad's shoulders whenever they were lighting up a tree down at the brewery.
Oh.
Like I remember he was wearing this Meyer snowplows hat. Like it's a really vivid memory for me. I don't remember much about the night. I just remember that moment. You know what I mean? And then I also remember on Teddy Ruxpin, they did this little deal where one of the little fucking bad guys, one of the little worms, opens it, like little alien looking fuckers, opens its mouth and like another person was like skating towards it, and then they like kind of skated towards the open mouth and then disappeared. And I thought that fucker ate that dude. I thought that little bastard ate old dude. I don't know where old dude went. I don't know how it happened.
Did it freak you out?
Yeah, pissed me off is what it did. I was really into that dude's character arc. He's gone in the blink of an eye.
You got up, you're like, where'd he go?
I freaked. I freaked.
And your dad,
and then
your mom was like, it'll be okay, little monkey.
I did freak out. I think I've maybe talked about this once before, but on the Ride the Ducks in Branson.
Oh, God.
When we were driving down the road, and as it starts going towards water, I'm like, Mom! He's going to drive into the water! And
They did.
And she laughed.
Oh, for real?
And she laughed.
Oh,
She's like, look at this special little kid. He doesn't know that it's a boat with wheels on it.
You remember the movie?
Baby boy.
Remember the movie Captain Nemo?
Captain Nemo or Finding Nemo?
Captain Nemo. Look it up.
Is it about
Captain Nemo
Nautilus
3D.
and everything? Is it about
I couldn't tell you what it's about, buddy. All I know is
Captain
that,
Nemo in the Underwater City?
Yeah, what year is that?
1969.
What the? No, that's not it. Captain Nemo, Michael Jackson. Look up Captain Nemo 3D.
3D?
3D, Michael Jackson, and you'll find what you're looking for, sir.
I'm finding a lot of stuff on the Nautilus here.
Was it called Captain Nemo?
Captain EO?
Captain EO. Yep.
Captain EO. I do not remember this.
Dude. 86. So, yeah, I was 3 or 4 because it was new.
3D science fiction film shown at Disney theme parks from 86 to 98.
Okay, so maybe I was 5 or 6. There's a person in there that has super long fingernails, and my mom kept holding the 3D glasses on my face. She was like, no, you're going to watch this fucking movie. And I was like, I'm not watching this movie. A, I got a bad feeling about this Michael Jackson character. And B,
It was at Disney.
B, what's up with this gal? And it had like an alien type feel to it. I remember like it was not a cool, fun children's thing. And my mom and me, the entire movie, I'm going, no! And she's like, put the damn 3D glasses on right now. We sat here for an
hour and a half.
Where you're wearing, it's a 3D movie. And I'm like, no! And I'm just like, I'd probably enjoy it, but now
that happened to you.
Now it's become a thing where I'm like,
That's traumatic.
I'm not wearing these things because you want me to wear them so bad. So then she has me. My dad's like, what's going on here? I'll be in the car or wherever he went. He's like, I'm not gonna fucking.
They
sit
serve
here.
100 different kinds of beer at Epcot. I'll see you guys later.
Him and my uncle went to Epcot and killed it. Where they were getting beers. I remember
Epcot's
going.
fucking awesome. I'd love to go back as an adult.
I went as an adult and it was great. I got beers from every country and I was talking in each language, in each accent everywhere.
That.
German. So then she's sitting there holding the glasses on my face for the rest of the movie like a fucking Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
she has yes, with the glasses on for Captain EO. I should probably rewatch that.
All right, we'll do it.
Because I bet it's freaky as hell.
We'll do it. Have you ever been there with the ride Alien Encounter?
I don't think so.
So we went, it's pretty close to Space Mountain. And it was new, like, I'm going to say probably like 97. Like it was new, 96, 97, somewhere in there. And you go in and they're like, the whole thing is it's this scientific lab and they have this alien. They have it captured. And, you're going to go be able to go check it out. And you go in, you sit in, and there's this professor that's going to give you the whole rundown on this alien. And then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. And the lights kick off, and your seats have like these vents and everything in them, so it's like breathing hot air on your neck, and you feel like
we did a Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing with that.
Dude, it was so wild.
They blew shit on your feet, like when rats were running by.
Yep.
They blew.
Yep.
Yeah,
that shit is so cool, man.
So cool.
There's smells in the air. Like it is truly a totally immersive experience, and pretty fucking freaky too. Like it's a ride, but you're like, it's pretty fucking unsettling.
I remember we went and did a camel ride. It was like a 3D camel ride. We were going through town and we brought our parents on it. And the whole time it's just this. You're in the seat doing this camel. They're like, this is the fucking worst thing ever. And now Reed looking at it, I'm like, that would be the fucking stupidest ride. A camel? Like
just riding along. It just beats the hell out of your tank.
I bet one of Jason's worst childhood memories is smashing his finger and fucking it up for life. We were probably 4 or 5 years old. He calls it his Jenna finger to this day. My mom used to force you to do things. My mom used to force me to do things like swimming with dolphins. That's what my wife says. Yeah, she made me swim with dolphins too.
You were fighting swimming with dolphins?
But it was a whole mess. Also, with the finger thing, I'll get to the dolphin thing. But me and Benson, we had a dartboard. And so you know what we did? Well, we printed Saddam Hussein's picture
dude,
out.
I did that with my blow dart gun, bud. I'm a patriot. I'm a Southside patriot.
I'm a patriot, bud. You get it. So we had Saddam Hussein on the wall, and we're throwing darts at it like, sometimes, and you could throw it almost through the dartboard.
Winding up.
So we're just tearing up this dartboard my dad won from some sort of work contest. Just destroying shit as I usually do. And so I got my hand down, and I'm stabbing Saddam's eyes, right? Like, take this, man. I don't understand foreign policy, but I know you're a bad guy. Whew! Right into my thumb, in between the nail
and the fucking nail bed?
so it went. Well, it was on the side of it, so it wasn't bad. Like it went right through, like it pierced the side, like it pierced, like right
not
here.
like actually where you would get a hangnail, but in the side of the thumb.
Yeah, like it went through right there.
Okay.
This side, so it kind of like in best case scenario, really, in the whole thing.
Yeah, it didn't like get in the meat.
But I remember going, and it reminds me of that dude. My favorite internet video is where the dude has his hand on the dartboard.
Fucking sticks in his head.
It's in the front of his head. And the dude's like, it's in your head, dude.
I've got a video.
Take it out of your head.
I've got a video I'll show you afterwards of one of my brother's buddies. All those fucking knuckleheads hanging out, and he's got his fucking hand on the fucking wall. And these guys, and like his hand is just fucking marred by, like, you can just see like the little blood droplets all over it. And he's still sitting there, and he's like, and then all of a sudden you just see this dart go, bah! Just stick him dead in the fucking hand. And he's like, and I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Fucking his antlers.
God damn.
Chicken antlers. That's exactly it.
But he's out. He didn't even feel it.
I've been there.
He's just fucking ham bum.
It's so dumb. Oh, shit. No, my mom, we go to Florida. We pay for the dolphin excursion. We go around. We see the dolphins. You're supposed to be able to swim with them at some point. Well, we're not getting to a point where we're swimming with them. Well, finally, it takes us out in, like, middle deep ocean. And we see some dolphins. Okay, pull the boat over. We're going to swim with these dolphins.
These aren't fucking, hang on. These aren't like trained oceans in a dolphin habitat.
Hell no. This is the middle. We're getting middle deep ocean now. Like, I can still see land, but I'm like, I'm not making it back if this boat leaves me. This is not good. And
fucking dolphin
the water
drags me away
is
from the
clear as fuck, and it's like, you can see it's deep as hell.
Yeah.
It's probably, when I got in the water, it was like 30 feet deep. So I'm on the boat going, hell no. And the guy's getting there, and everybody's just getting amped. They're like, okay, where do I get my snorkel? Everybody's got to get their gear on because we had put it all away. We had already snorkeled. Didn't see any dolphins. Now we went out again. So I'm thinking the day's over. And I'm probably 7 or 8, maybe 10, 11. I don't know, at some point. And so I'm like, okay, shit, from 5 to 18, it's like the fucking same deal with this fucking family. So they're worried about me going camping. Like, camp by yourself? I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm camping by myself. Jesus Christ. She's like, what if a weirdo attacks you? I'm like, well, it could happen anywhere. I do a show with a weirdo every morning, and he hasn't attacked me yet. So
Not yet.
I've been waiting for the moment. So everyone's getting crazy, and they're trying to get their gear on so they can go. And the boat captain's like, all right, I'm going to go in there first. Everybody watch what I'm doing. I'm going to throw out. They throw out this kind of like anchor buoy thing. So, oh no, that won't do anything to anyone, dude. That would actually hurt. That would hurt.
To get cleaved by that one, bud?
That's the lowest. Can I take that this weekend?
Yeah, of course.
I won't need it for anything.
It
won't do anything.
Oh, you don't think it'll do anything? You don't think you can get some kindling worked up? Go ahead.
All right, I will.
I will do it. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. This is my emergency tool, pal.
I don't know. I could use one of those probably.
It's pretty sweet. It's a wedding gift of mine.
From Treetop?
No.
What'd they get you? Nothing. So,
man, it's Friday. It's fucking Friday.
I love it, fucking Friday.
I love me some fucking Friday.
I can't wait.
Be careful in them woods, dude. There's some fucking hunters out there.
That's why I'm not wearing my antler hat. I'm gonna have to get some blaze orange
Yes,
to go
you do
fishing.
need to get some blaze orange.
You can't. How many people get shot wearing blaze orange?
Bunch.
That's what I was honestly more scared about.
Getting
Shot.
in blaze orange?
Just
in general. Yeah, no, that's
just because I'm.
there's a lot of fucking guns in the woods, bud.
And dude, I run. You've seen me run through the woods. I'm like,
Yeah, you're like you're a fauna.
yeah, what's that about? So I could see where people would mistake me for a deer. So everyone starts piling into the water off the back of this boat. The one guy, the captain, he like goes in over the side, sneakily away from everyone. And I'm like, don't like this, don't like that, don't like this. They got a rope going out from the back of the boat about 30 yards, and you can't, and it's like a line, so everyone's going to hold on to this line while the dolphins just swim around. You're going to put out a rope in the water with a bunch of people and all these dolphins swimming around. Seems like a chaos waiting to happen where everyone just gets wrapped up in this fucking rope. Dolphin. This is my mother's psychosis. All the bad options that could happen rifling through my brain. That way I'm ready for them. You know what I mean? She's the fucking Navy SEAL of preparedness when it comes to fucking bad shit happening. So I'm like, okay, here's the deal. I'm not getting in. My mom's like, oh, you're getting in. We're finally the last two on the fucking boat. And she's like, you're getting in the water. And I'm like, there ain't no fucking way. Again, she's pinning the fucking goggles to my head, walking me to the back of the boat. I'm like, you'll never get me in this water. So finally the captain comes over and he goes, hey, you don't have to get in over here. You can just get in right here by the boat and watch. You can just put your head under the water and watch. You're not supposed to feed the dolphins. This dude's got his pockets
Filled with
fish. What are you doing, bud? You want sharks? That's how you get sharks. You want sharks? You fucking put a, hey kids, I'm gonna go swimming in the middle of the ocean. I'm gonna stick some fucking flounder in my front pocket here. No, you're not. That's a terrible idea. That's like wearing watches, and you don't want to look like a lure.
Yeah.
Why? That's why I always think surfers in areas where there's seal and they're just like on their thing with their legs. And,
Right.
I'm like, you could not look more like a seal from underneath. Like, fuck, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's delicious.
Fucking
Slow
dinner.
I get in the water, get over there, and I put my goggles on, and I see the guy going down, and he's just swimming straight down, and these dolphins start going. Very cool. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. Where these dolphins knew, and they just did circles around him while he did a straight line down, and he goes down to the fucking bottom, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like I can almost barely see him, and he starts feeding them all these fish or whatever. Well, now they start getting a little crazy, so I come up, and I'm like at the end of the line. Well, now the people who have seen the dolphins, they're in this line, so they're trying to drag the line and swim towards the dolphins, and they're like, don't swim towards the dolphins. The dolphins will come to you if they want to fucking come to you. Like, it's not like this thing where you're going to chase these
Let me love you!
fucking dolphins down. They're not on LSD. So then he goes, the dolphins start swimming around people and getting pretty close, and now people are like starting to freak out. They're like, hey, I'll never forget this lady, this big old gal. She's like, you're getting too close to me. Like, people were starting to swim over on top of people. And I'm in this little nook by the boat, like, looking at my mom, like, you see what the fuck is. I know people will get buck. These people haven't seen dolphins before, and now they get to see them in the wild and the dolphins. And then the guy starts going, the only bad thing that can happen is if the dolphin lands on you. That's the only way they kill people. They're not going to bite you. But they will accidentally fucking land on you and snap your neck.
Yeah,
like that's happened before.
100-pound fucking
totally, and they're
moving,
and they're moving.
What does a dolphin weigh? A couple 150?
I don't know.
Not that much.
I don't know. I have no idea actually.
These are bottlenose.
Yeah, just typical bottlenose dolphins. But then they would start swimming real fast, swim around. And I would look underneath the water, and it's just pure chaos out there. And then I finally get back out on the boat, and people are fucking freaking their asses out. How much?
Shit.
How much they weigh?
Looks like the common bottlenose.
300 to 1,000?
330 to 1,000 pounds.
Pounds or kilograms?
Oh, 330 to 1,400.
Ooh, 1,400 pound.
They go from 6.5 feet to 13 foot.
A
13-foot bottlenose dolphin? I know they're friendly, but that would scare the fuck out of me.
Well, orcas are dolphins, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not bottlenose. I mean, these are common bottlenose dolphins we're talking about here. This is high-quality dolphin shit we're talking about here.
13-foot dolphin? I mean, these are probably 6 to 8. On our last trip, we got to see a dolphin that was about this big. It was like a brand new baby dolphin. It was wrinkled, had wrinkled skin. It was like a little Benjamin Button.
The Indo-Pacific bottlenose, 630 pounds. 8.5 footer. He's right in the middle. That's on the Pacific side. So no, I would say the other one.
Gulf.
Yeah, a common size.
Whew. I didn't see any that were 13 foot. I don't think.
I've never seen a 13-foot dolphin.
Okay.
That's a massive, massive water mammal.
That is a massive mammal. Someone weirder than Steve? What the
fuck is that supposed to mean? I think they were talking about the weird people on the boat. So, okay. So, you're just sitting there watching, and that was the experience?
Oh, yeah. That's the end of the story. We all got back on the boat, and it was like, that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Mom. But also, I was right about these fucking heathens.
Yeah, I'm glad you told me
here.
that, because it sounds like you were kind of forced to not trust your intuition a lot as a kid. And I'm guilty of that with there's a fine line there as a parent where you're like, you don't want your kids to be frozen in fear or what you perceive as fear. So you're like, no, you need to do this because, A, you're going to have the most fun you've ever had if you just decide to do it instead of being afraid to do it or whatever your reasoning is. But at the same time, when I hear it later on, I'm like, ooh, man, that kind of sows some deep-seated shit, whether or not you can trust your gut. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
But it ended up working.
That was the moral of the story for me.
It ended up kind of teaching me a lesson, though. I can still
dip your toes in.
I can still figure shit out while still having some sort of control over the situation. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Control has always kind of been a deal for me. Controlling my surroundings, and I didn't want to be part of the chaos that might ensue with all of these strangers in the ocean that I'm already weary of all these things. And I'm a guy who's like running percentages.
Right.
Always been like, well, that ups the odds. You know, less people, I might get in. There's about 30 people out there, one rope. Like, look at the way it's going down there. I can't see the bottom. This is all things that are not, you know, adding up to the percentages
Sure.
and not being a good
I get
time. So if you're a betting man, you know, but then you also have to, you know, it's things like public speaking and shit like that you want to be like, no, dude, I know it's a fucking fire that you feel this, whoa, God. But you can harness that and learn ways around it. But you also want your kids to be like, oh, I don't feel good about going here or something. Because my mom has always had a good gut. But then she went on override with it. And it's like, everything's fucking on fire. And it's like, no, you're actually right about the things that you focus on. And then everything else you can kind of figure it out from there, you know?
Absolutely. Hey, we talked about Starlink in the past.
We have?
Yeah. Have you
I
seen
love
it yet?
Starlink. No, I haven't. Maybe I'll see it this weekend.
Yeah, I think right now they've got them like turned.
Maybe I'll write it.
I think they've got them turned so that they're not reflecting as much in the sky. So I know the tracker that I was using said, you know, right now it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to see.
I'll track that shit.
When you boys coming out to AZ to enjoy some legal weed? When it gets real cold, we'll come out to the desert.
I'll go right now. You want to go?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Let's go right now. All right, on our way to Arizona. Uh-oh, Craig has to get into an ambulance because he had a coronary embolism. Whoops.
He put that on me on Friday the 13th, dude. Damn.
If I don't make the joke, it'll happen.
Oh,
so
that's
you're welcome.
I like that.
I
That's
am
how
that
you
guy.
always save yourself.
I am.
Someone's got to say it.
Are you superstitious about anything like that?
Yeah, I hold on to all the baseball superstitions.
What does that mean?
Like, you know, like, just don't talk to the fucking guy if he's got a perfect game going. Shut your fucking mouth.
No, I love that one.
Don't kick a fucking ball. You know what I mean? Just do your part. That guy's trying to focus. Stay the fuck.
What about announcers mentioning it?
Kind of grinds my gears because I like it. I like for the announcer, like it's a perfect opportunity to take the fucking audience along for a ride. Or we're like, this is happening, but we're not talking about it. And then when it happens, bud, just shut your fucking mouth is the point. Don't talk to the pitcher. He's got a job to do, and you got a job to do. Don't kick the fucking grounder. Just make the fucking play. Crow hop.
What do you think about when? Oh, who the fuck was it? It was the guy from Oakland. A-Rod ran across the field. It's kind of an unspoken rule that you don't run back to your dugout across the field. You go behind home plate or something. It was a weird one.
I know. There's a lot of unwritten rules.
Yeah.
That I'm like,
Did you have any when you played, like, don't step on the sideline before you get in, or?
I didn't. I think maybe
wear the same underwear.
Like jump over the line before you go.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I did that a little bit. But I was like, fuck it, whatever.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to do shit, right? Like it's fun to have.
Well, I would accidentally land on the line and be like,
no, coach bench me. Coach bench me.
I'm gonna have a dog shit game.
I stepped on the line.
It goes both ways.
God,
all I needed was me and Tommy B in the car going, who let the dogs out? Who? When the party was fun, the party was jumping. Then I come out and be like, what's up, Chaminade?
Was that your fucking go song?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That, and also I had to start against, I didn't get to start on varsity very much unless I had to cover one guy who was fast on the other team. And then my job was to basically wear him down until he didn't want to fucking live anymore. Like that was my job. Like one guy, he came in for to throw in the ball on my select team. He would just come in to throw in the ball, and then they're like, all right, get out of here, because he could throw it in farther than guys could kick it. I was like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? He was just like, yeah, his arms are real long. But I got to start for this game against Chaminade, and I think it was Brad Davis, the fucking dude. He played for the national team and shit. And they're like, you got to fucking just run this dude down. And I was like, what if I get the ball? I remember in practice, like, going over the shit. And they're like, no. Kick the ball away and just keep with it. I'm like, I can't even fucking. So if I got a breakaway, I got to fucking be like, sorry, they want me to fucking
let me dish
run
it
around with you. So, and that was just, I was a little past, so they knew I could fucking just kind of disturb things. But before the game, I'm kicking the ball around, and I'm like, fucking juice, dude. And Chaminade used to play music over the loudspeakers. We didn't even have that shit yet. And so I'm like, man, fucking music, this is great. And then it starts going dun 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 dun. It starts with one thing.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Don't hurt him. Kicking the ball as far as I've ever fucking kicked a ball in my life. And I'm like, this is the shit. Guy scored 3 goals. He had a good night.
He had a good night on the pitch, man.
He really liked that song.
He
really liked that song. A little bit more than me.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who Linkin Park was.
Shit,
he had a tattoo.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, man. No, I shut him down. I
had to keep my ring and my softball sliding shorts for luck. He's got a tarp. Arizona's
Your
easy.
cock ring?
Give him a. Oh, it's Keisha. I don't.
Oh, it's Kasha. You don't know her business.
The morning feeling
like P. Diddy. Then I woke up and I said I like P. Diddy.
Brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Oh, yeah. And then I cry into my pillow. Haha, get it, boys.
Get it, boys. What was your wife saying?
You kill. What's up, Twitch?
What was the fuck
What's
Steve
up,
about?
Twitch?
What was the fuck Steve?
Fuck Steve. Fuck. Steve's got a tarp. He can do anything. Ha! What song do you guys want us to sing at the end of the show? Because on every Friday, we sing a song at the end of the show. This is where I pretend to take their... Yeah. Hey, guys, tell us what song to sing at the end of the show. We'll sing it.
Steve, did you know that SpaceX opened the Starlink public beta last month?
You're a little beta cuck.
Oh! I want to watch, man. I want to watch. It's they told their users, as it's coming online, expect some brief periods of no connectivity. We're just launching the network. People that are testing out, and what it is.
Where is it testing it?
All over the country. They got a bunch of different beta
US?
users. Yes. So you got. I think they say. Let's see here. Let me find the.
And it's internet.
Yeah. So they actually said as far as streaming and stuff goes, pretty fucking great. Every now and then they would have it would be down for a little while as far as
implications on 5G.
I don't know how it works with 5G, but what it is it's a tiny little satellite dish that you can bring anywhere. And so they're looking for people. I think right now it's just some of the northern latitudes. But all pretty remote areas in Wyoming, Idaho. They do have some down in Hawaii though, I believe as well. But just past the Holy Mahalo. Can't even make these jokes anymore, bud.
Really? Is that Wayne's World?
Bad. So they're
I'm in
charging
Delaware.
$99 a month, and it's $500 for the user terminal. But they're getting. It's downloading at 120 millibytes per second.
It's the first step to getting internet to everybody, correct?
Yes. Yeah. So they're launching more. They've been launching more satellites pretty much every. I don't know. Ashing and everything.
I'm an asshole.
You're an asshole. Total asshole. 50 megabytes to 150 megabytes. And but they're saying there's some connection sensitive servers. There would be some disconnects every 5 to 10 minutes. But things like Netflix, there was a dude that's streaming his Counter-Strike Go stream. He's playing from it in remote fucking middle of nowhere where there's no internet.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
It's pretty fucking cool because it does now all of a sudden it makes that living remote thing a lot more possible to stay, being able to work from kind of wherever you're at. Because right now that's a real challenge, right? if you wanted to go off grid, you'd have to be a writer, or or you have to work the land, or you know what I mean. Like you'd have to have an income coming in. Right now, it would be very hard to stream in any place that's even kind of remote. This actually makes it closer to a possibility.
This will connect the world. This is the game changer for countries where you can go in there and you say, oh, you don't have a lot of internet access. Here you go. Here's the fucking key to education. Then you got places, these houses of knowledge that used to be so important because they were the only houses of knowledge. Now that house of knowledge is spread throughout the entire planet, dude.
Dude, it's
MIT classrooms, Harvard, whatever the fucking fill in the blank, whatever they consider a fucking good school. Their classes can be live streamed throughout the world. They can be instantly translated. All of these ideas will finally be at the point where people will have real free will to choose things. Because yes, information is out there and information will always be manipulated. It's just what happens. If you have information, it has a tendency to be manipulated.
Sure.
But now if there's so much information out there, we'll be at the first time where the entire planet has the ability to connect with someone. If you get internet to everyone on the planet has the ability with just, and this is the first step. Eventually it'll be a fucking thing this big that you can plug into a fucking anything and you'll have internet anywhere. It won't even be a fucking dish,
Yeah.
It'll be fucking farted into your ear hole.
I mean, the smaller and smaller it gets, the more things that you could potentially put them in to keep you from having to actually have it like inside of your body. Like they could be made in, like Google Glass was kind of clunky, but now like they could probably come up with something that would give you a projection, a little chip that could hook up to your everyday glasses. Give you
your everyday glasses.
Your fucking everyday
Your
glasses.
fucking glasses every day, bud. Papo?
I think it's getting a lot closer for augmented reality type stuff. I don't want to put shit in me. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know, man.
You put enough shit inside of yourself every day.
Yeah, but I have control of that stuff.
Well, you do control this, too.
No,
Who's going to control
I
it?
don't think so. I don't think so, dude. Anything can be hacked.
So can you. You're being hacked all the time on a biological level.
By what?
By marketers, by internet, by your brain's being hacked all the time.
Yeah, but I still have my own, like, once you kind of come to grips with that reality, we talk about it all the time, like, I still have at least the knowledge and then the choice to enter into that, right?
Yeah.
A chip, like, all of a sudden, like, I'm just sitting here, we're hanging out. I'm just sitting here, right? And I don't know where it comes from, but I'm just.
I knew that was us. See, my chip knew that, dude.
Your chip didn't know shit.
Oh, you got all close.
Why a fucking back fist, bud?
Are you okay?
No.
All right.
I like the idea of being in the middle of nowhere and being able to get 150 megs down.
Yeah, I love the idea.
150
Man.
megs. I live my life a millibyte at a time.
Can we just listen to Vin Diesel the rest of the show?
This is pretty close. Blood pumping?
I'm gonna go check out some grow supplies.
Let's play that video. It's one of our highest watched videos so far.
What video? Oh,
Madman?
we played yesterday?
You don't want to do it? You don't want to do it. It's too much of me.
It's 11 and a half minutes.
I know. I figured it'd get us to the commercial break. I'm just trying to get to the woods. Okay? I'm just trying.
That doesn't speed
I'm just trying to get to the fucking woods, man. I can't even go because there's a possibility. I'm not even going to be able to go. I
Why?
just got word. I'm not going to be able to go.
No, tell me why.
Because COVID. Somebody might have COVID that might have come in contact with Oliver.
You better lock yourself in.
That might have come in contact with me. That might come in contact with the babysitter.
Oh,
So
cool. So my weekend shot, huh?
you got to quarantine before. No. That's the thing. We don't. Are you feeling okay? You got you're rashing out here on this right side. You're itching. Were you itching there?
Oh, I was, yeah.
Oh, are you okay?
I just have sometimes. I think it's this fleece, but
It definitely is. Something is going
Some
on. You're having a
histamine,
reaction. You're having a reaction right now, bud. Okay. He's not doing well. Can someone bring some Benadryl in? Guys, go ahead and put your nickname on the chat line. What was your most embarrassing nickname you ever had? What did anyone ever call you anything that you're like?
oh yeah.
What did they call you that really hurt?
Well, I told you I had a complex about fucking, like smelling good.
Yeah.
For real.
I know.
And I was just so blissfully unaware of my body odor when I was like 4th grade. Like I just unaware of it.
I don't stink. How do you not smell
Maybe
yourself?
5th grade.
You
That's
stank
the whole
ass?
deal. I don't think a lot of people can smell themselves. I don't think a lot of people can smell themselves.
Don't look at me like that. There you go. You're back to it.
Oh yeah, we're good. And I remember some kids were playing Monopoly, or they were talking in class. And I'm like, man, I was playing Monopoly last night. I own B&O Railroad.
Someone said that to you.
Yeah, that's how I found out by 6 or 7 kids making BO jokes. And I'm like, fuck. And then you guys just said, hey, dude, fucking maybe throw on a little deodorant. This was your natural fucking, they're all kinds of BO jokes, man.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's pretty funny.
Richard was called Dick his whole life.
Oh, what is up with that?
It's like Jack for John.
It's not, though.
Kind of.
It's not, though. Jack is short for Jacqueline, even when it's a male. Remember, I couldn't remember your dad's name.
And you went through 46 J names.
That's called test anxiety. I have gotten that before. Where if it's something I know, it's weird. Even I remember being a kid, if I was well prepared and the test was really easy, I'd be like, I remember one test, I was like, how the fuck do you spell use? I kept spelling it YOOSE. And I was like, use. I couldn't get it out of me, dude. I'll never forget it because I was like, what happened? But I was having a panic attack, and I had to learn to be like, oh, yeah, if you get an 86 on this test, it'll be fine, bud.
It's okay. Yeah, no reason to melt.
Hey, yesterday we almost got to this, but then we started we got in the.
Yesterday was tremendous.
13. Pretty
Sorry
in pink.
for today. Okay, I'm not familiar with the song.
We're in the Best Life Online song meetings you might not know. Pretty in Pink, the Psychedelic Furs. You don't know who that is?
I know who the Psychedelic Furs are, but I don't know the song.
When John Hughes decided to base his 1986 movie about teenage love on an obscure Psychedelic Furs song, he maybe should have listened to a little more closely to the lyrics. To be fair, we always thought the song was about a girl who looked pretty in pink. Not so, says Furs singer and lyricist Richard Butler, who explained the song was a metaphor for being naked. He goes on to explain the girl in the song thinks that she wanted and in demand, and clever and beautiful, but people are talking about her behind her back. That was the idea of another song, and John Hughes, bless his late heart, took it completely literally and completely overrode the metaphor altogether. If Molly Ringwald pops into your head every time you hear this song, then you're as confused as John Hughes, you idiot.
Real quick, can I pause because we're going to lose this? We got a lot of nicknames coming in here.
Okay, let's
My
hear it.
maiden name is Rice. They called me San Fran, as in the San Francisco tree.
Fun.
I was always the tallest kid in class, even over the boys, so they called me the tall kid or hey, tall girl. Not horrible, but they'd never call me by my name.
Hey, tall girl.
When I was little, I had a friend of my grandparents that used to camp with us who was named Richard. They used to call him Big Dick and me Little Dick.
Oh.
That's cute. Although, I don't think any boy ever wants to be called Little Dick.
Sure. It's the only way
Unless
I
they're
can,
Greek.
Only way I can go.
Saw 4 does and a small buck, froze my dick off.
Oh, buddy, I'm gonna be catching smallies like you've never seen before this weekend. I've been reading all about fall smallies.
Did you see that deal at Wilderness Res that showed the age of the smallmouth? I think maybe I was telling you about that.
Pardon?
Like if you've got a 3-pound smallmouth, that fish is like 9 years old, 10 years old.
Get the fudge out.
So I was saying they talk about like
What about during
they
spawn
try to
and
cut
when
down.
they're fattening
They
up,
try to
like,
cut
what
down
weight?
overfishing streams, put smallmouths back if you're into sport fishing for smallmouth.
Oh, I never take
Yeah.
smallmouths out ever.
Just because it takes
I never
forever,
take largemouth
forever for them
out
to
either.
To get there.
I don't really take any out. I mean, maybe I'll bash a couple of their heads in. Oh, how about this? How about this? So this is the first episode of my fishing show. I'm going to blow the load right here. I got a whole deal for it, though.
Okay.
All right. This is Nature and Sports Missouri, right? And who doesn't love a Bob Ross type character who's out fishing? Because no one wants to fucking watch me fish. I do characters. Why not do a fishing character? Because every fishing video I watch online
I'd watch it.
is fucking like, oh God, like. Some of them have a personality and it's fine, but then they think they got to do like the buzzword
I'm 100%
and
here
all
for
this
what
shit.
you're proposing. I already
What do you mean?
know what I can already see the fucking fishing show that you
Okay,
need
so
to
I'm gonna do like a Bob Ross type guy because there was this old guy. His name was
gentle, man.
His name, yeah.
gentle,
This
teaching
guy's
people
name
how
was
to-
like Walkabout Jones or something, and my dad told me about him. He's like this old fisherman who had these shows that were like so primitive, like there should be a mockumentary. Like that's how ridiculous it is. And a couple outtakes from that show are like, son of a bitch, bastard, get or like he starts freaking out on the boat because he got hooked or his line got tangled or whatever. So God, what is his name? I wish my brother called me a carpenter's dream.
Look at me now. Oh, I think she's
Flat.
saying she was flat chested. I was a jerk. I'll tell you a story after this.
No.
I'll tell you a story after this where I got fucking checked. And I got checked real hard.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did. And he still sticks with you to this day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it does.
I just realized that this teacher of mine is in our group the other day commenting on some completely innocuous fucking chicken wing post. And I'm like, I forget some of the people that were invited to this joint early on that have hung around.
Smallmouth. Wait, what was the fuck I was talking about?
Yeah, you're talking about the guy with the primitive fishing show.
Oh, so this guy, he's going to
Bill Dance. We know who Bill Dance is.
No, it's not Bill
Brian.
Dance. His name was like
Brian's
Walkabout
just trying to be
Jones
smart
or something like that. And it was old. And so then you go out there and you're kind of like, hey guys, we're gonna, and I want to add like scientific facts to it, so that way if kids watch it, they're getting something. Because a lot of these fucking
Wildcrats
YouTubers
is
are
the shit
dumb
for
as
that
shit.
reason.
They're great.
I'm trying to watch it because of that.
But then also, so I'm very he's a very chill guy, wears typical fishing gear, but also I'm out here on the hunt for the smallmouth who killed my father. And it's a one-eyed, one-lipped smallmouth. It's got 2 tails or something, you know, like it's got some
Your
sort
daddy
of
tore the
markings.
lip off him.
And yes, and this thing still is out there, but it swam into his waders. He was trying to get it out. He slipped and fell. His waders took him under the water. The fish was at the bottom of his waders,
Just dragging
swimming
him.
away, just dragging him. Killed his dad. So he's very calm or whatever until he sees a fish. And then he gets up to him and he's like, tell your friend. Tell your friend, motherfucker. And he's like, all right, now back. I'm using a spinner bait, 3/8, with a little bit of braided line over here. Here we go. You're going to want to fish in these eddies. Where got one. Here we go. Fish on. I hope it's that mother. It's that mother. Nope. He's got 2 lips. He's good. And then I'm hoping one day I actually find a one-lipped, one-eyed smallmouth.
And you can end the show.
Then I just pull my gun
I was
out.
going to say, just don't. I knew where the jokes were. It's all good. It's good.
They don't. But also, so there's a shooting range where I'm camping. So I'm going to go shoot the gun a little bit. And the whole time, this really soft, mild-mannered guy is going to be at the gun range going, son of a bitch. And he's got like all this pain and rage inside. And it only comes out in small little things. Because most of the time, he's just fishing in Ozark streams, looking for that smallmouth that killed his father.
You know, I think you could probably really have something. I mean, I like the dramatization too. You can have like movies, but then have a running series. It's just like a happy little streams, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, things I love. Hearing a joke before you tell it, like just we got a little fucking thing.
Oh yeah, that's great. All right, well let's go.
What
to
do you
break.
think the maximum recorded length of a smallmouth is?
Oh, maximum recorded length.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, 19 inches. Maybe, if they get is 22.
27.2.
Fuck.
That's humongous,
Where?
dude. It doesn't say on that one.
Because the biggest one in Missouri, I want to say, is 9. Look up Missouri records.
The world
Missouri.
record is 11 pounds, 15 ounces.
Okay, maybe it's only 7 in Missouri. 7. Smallmouth. Missouri smallmouth record. I'll look it up. Smallmouth record. Missouri State record smallmouth bass.
What's Bing got?
I don't know why I'm on Bing. I can't change it. I don't know what happened. I've just acquiesced. Yep, 7.2. 7 pounds, 2 ounces.
What river? Piney?
Nope, Stockton Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stockton Lake's got a couple of that, and Table Rock have a couple of the things. I mean, 7.2 for a smallie, and I think the largemouth's like 17 fucking pounds or something.
Really?
There's a crazy picture of a guy with his kid from a long time ago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 13.
Oh, 13.
Out of Bull Shoals.
Okay, maybe that's the record. But there's a crazy picture of one that a guy's standing next to with his kid of this largemouth bass, and it's a fucking monster, dude.
Dude.
I go to images. I bet it'll fucking pop up. You'll see it.
I think I was telling you a little bit about, I mean, some of these are
It's black and white. There it is.
This one here?
Yep.
Jeez.
Look at that thing, dude.
Thing's a record after 55 years. That's incredible, dude.
It's a monster, dude. Look at that thing.
Whoa.
It's as big, and they didn't. I don't know if they actually got
Dude,
a
that
weight
looks
for
like
it.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right on. You know what time it is, Steve? It's
Time for a
to
brew.
these motherfuckers
Time for a
some
brew.
money. Guys, these are our
Time for a
sponsors.
brew.
And, you know,
Time
James
for a
Carlton
brew.
right now, he won't be mad at you at all if you call 314-961-4800. Matter of fact, you will fill his heart with joy. And the people in his office are definitely going to answer the phone because you'll never get a machine when you call James Carlton. And what they're going to do is they're going to give you world-class insurance advice. I mean, really Olympic level. Not just world-class. Like, we're talking, you know, podium, fucking top of the podium, champion level insurance. That's what James Carlton does. 314-961-4800, carltoninsurance.net. He's fantastical. And he wants to save you money and just protect your stuff. You should give him a shout.
Is that your dad? Kind of looks like your dad in that fishing picture.
Oh, yeah, he's holding up the little tiny guy.
Except your dad looks really cool in that picture.
What is...
That guy looks like maybe one of your brothers.
What is that? A spotted? What is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Yeah. On a poster looking like me, checking the swamp man for a pretty girl, being an outlaw in an outlaw world. Hey, I'm an outlaw, check it and see. Want a poster looking like me, walking my hound dog, surfing that swamp, catching crow that do the sweetly stomp. Everybody do the sweetly stomp. It's a stomp, it's a wiggle, turn around, a little tickle. It's a stomp, move your feet, head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf. Head on down to Sweet Leaf.
Dude, man, get on down to Sweet Leaf Emporium and do that Sweet Leaf stomp, man.
You take our insurance and are you cannabis friendly?
Yeah.
And they all said no. And then at that last phone call, that 8th phone call, I was like, do you know anybody that is? I'm desperate. I've called 7 other people. You're my 8th phone call.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm crying my eyes out. And this lady just felt bad for me and said, hold on, let me call you back in a few minutes. And they called me back and they said that they would take him, but under a certain amount of conditions. And the main condition was that if they felt that cannabis was not working for him, then they would take him from us and put him in and Child Protective Services, and then they would take the other 2 kids too.
Oh,
because they were both underage.
Then
and we would be charged with child endangerment.
So they'd go to federal prison.
Yeah, we would go to federal prison. So we said, bring it on.
Hey guys, it's me, Kippy the Crazy Koala Bear, and I'm here to tell you about James Carlton Insurance.
Kids, quiet down.
It's the best.
Kids, quiet down and listen to Kippy.
Grown-ups need insurance, and Uncle James can help.
Right on.
Grown-ups need insurance. He's got the best reviews on Yelp. Grown-ups need insurance if they want to protect their house.
Yes, sir.
Grown-ups need insurance if they want to properly bury a spouse.
That's a bit morbid.
Grown-ups need insurance if they drive a truck.
Okay.
Grown-ups need insurance just so they don't get...
Whoa, Kippy, you can't...
Well, I was just going to say get in trouble.
Okay, well, it
you
sounded
don't
like
want
you were
to
going
get
to...
in trouble.
Sounded like you were going to say something else. James Carlton, State Farm Insurance. You can find him online at carltoninsurance.net, or you can call him at 314-961-4800.
Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
I got 1,800 milligrams going real good down my throat.
When I wake up in the morning and I need a pick-me-up, well, I grab my bottle of native hemp and I splash it on my tongue. Lap, lap, lap. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me. Native hemp inside of me.
Native hemp extract available at HoosierSophisticate.com. Enter code HOSO, H-O-S-O at checkout for an additional 30% off. Yeah, isn't Olympic considered world class? Yeah, it might be Merkin Fromper. You know what's not? Your comments.
Merkin Fromper's terrible person. We all know that. I bet he's never even enraged the cave, entangled the lower beards, entering the castle, exploring the Punarnia, extreme flirting, feeding the kitty, finorking, firking, fettling, ficky-fick, fidgeting the midget and Bridget. I don't think that's acceptable anymore. Filling her out like an application, filling the cream donut, filling the gas tank, fishing for kippers, fixing the clap-clap.
The clap-flap.
Thank you. Fixing the clap-flap, fletching, flimp-flopping, forbidden polka, four-legged foxtrot, frickle-frackle, friggin', fucking, fucking's on there, funny business, furgling, getting a belly full of marrow, getting busy, getting down, getting on, getting laid, getting some, getting up in them guts, getting one's banana peeled, getting one's bean waxed, getting one's bone honed, getting one's canoe shellacked, getting one's kettle mended, getting one's Twinkie stinky, getting some stank on the hang down, giving her the beans, giving her the dog a bone, giving the dog a bone, giving all the way, going balls deep. I don't like balls deep. I don't like it. Going crab fishing in the Dead Sea, going heels to Jesus, going to nappy dugout. Going to the grocery store. Gland to gland combat. That's yours, isn't it? Gland to gland combat.
Gland to gland combat. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm gonna shoot a home video with a little kung fu
hustle style
vocal track.
Glazing the donut, greasing the loaf pan, grummeting, gut sticking. Hanging 20 toes, hanging at the Y, hanky-panky, harpooning the salty longshoreman, having relations, having hot pudding for supper, hiding the bishop, hiding the Nazi, hitting a home run, hitting the skins, hitting the upvote button, hot beef injection, humpity squirt, horizontal refreshments, hot yoga, humping, and hunching. You can get, should I give them to 200? Yeah, I'll give them to 191. You want to hear this. Interior decorating, introducing Charlie, intermission, jamming the clam, jerking it when she's twerking it, jerking off with someone to talk to, jiffy stiffing, jiggery pokery, jingly jangling, jinking, jiving, joint session of Congress, jumping bones, jumping the turnstile, knobbing, knocking boots, knowing someone in the biblical sense, launching the meat missile, laying pipe, loading the clown into the cabin, locking legs and swapping gravy, and last but not least, lust and thrust.
I gotta go, bud.
You gotta jerk.
I gotta go hide the bishop.
You gotta play with your weenie. You ever play with your wiener?
I gotta go hide the bishop.
Cool. Go hide it. You can't hide the bishop yourself.
No. My wife just asked me to come home.
Oh, please
Steve,
come home and hide the bishop.
What's the worst
Gross.
part? What's the worst part about like going out and drinking?
The hangover?
No. Okay. Well, that's certainly one of them. I don't like the idea of getting home. I hate
Uber makes it super easy.
It does, but it costs money, and that's fucking leave my car down there. I got to take a fucking Uber back tomorrow. Like it's
you can't do it because you live in fucking.
It's a whole I live in an hour away. Fucking, it's not a thing. So if I'm going to drink somewhere, I'm planning to sleep somewhere.
Or have your wife drive your stupid ass home because you just force her into not having a good time. You say, "I'm drinking tonight.
This is my night to get loose with the fellas."
One fucking night. One time.
Come on.
I can have one night.
My wife is always down to drive.
For sure.
I'm an idiot that bought a car that's kind of difficult to drive. So you just got to start driving a different car when we go out drinking is the deal.
You little lush.
Anyway, there's a new device now, Steve.
Yeah.
That sobers you up by sucking the alcohol out of your breath.
Nope, that's not a thing.
Drunk? Don't forget to breathe into this ominous hyperventilation tube. In most typical cases, the human body is pretty good at clearing alcohol out of its system. But to give it a little boost, a team of Canadian scientists built a mask-like device that they say can help sober you up faster by sucking the alcohol right out of your mouth.
Nope.
It turns out anyone with alcohol in their blood is constantly breathing it out at a low rate. That got the scientists at Toronto's University Health Network wondering if hyperventilating could speed up the process. It turns out hyperventilating gets oxygen out of your system 3 times faster than normal. Except the human body
Does it
isn't
work like
equipped to hyperventilate for too long. That's where the new device, the ClearMate, comes in. Little more than an oxygen mask hooked up to a briefcase-shaped pump. The device vents a mixture of carbon dioxide and oxygen that induces hyperventilation but also prevents the wearer from passing out from breathing heavily for long periods of time. The method is so simple and obvious that even looking at it, no one recognizes its potential. Hiding in plain sight, I don't know how else to explain it, said Dr. Joseph Fisher. ClearMate was tested on volunteers who were instructed to get a little tipsy on vodka.
Ooh.
Fisher, though, suggests the device would also be valuable in emergency medicine. So the greater the alcohol concentration in the blood, the more effective the method is. If the patient is unconscious, a tube can be placed in the lungs to protect the patient's breathing, and the method can then be applied manually. What do you think about that? Would you?
No.
You don't want to hook up, get hyperventilated so you can drive home?
I mean, maybe just for a little rush. Because I've been on that breathing thing you've been on.
Did you?
No, I forgot to do it. I was freaking.
I sent it to you.
I know. And then I bitched about it. You not sending it to me, and then you send it to me, and I didn't watch it.
It's all right, bud.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay. It's fine.
No, I want to get more into the whole breathing thing. I want to breathe it out because I think breathing. I sometimes notice that I'm just like. And then I'm jealous because I always hear you and you're like just all the time taking real nice big raspy breaths, and I'm jealous of it because it's like, dang, dude,
I'm only as good as my last.
Oh, baby, wanna go into the woods. Let's go, man. Let's get some fucking articles going.
California could decriminalize psychedelics under new state and local proposals.
The whole state?
Just 1 week after voters in Oregon and Washington, D.C. passed ballot measures to scale back outright prohibitions on psychedelics by wide margins, a California lawmaker says he'll introduce a bill to decriminalize the substances in his state. Activists in San Francisco, meanwhile, are separately pushing local officials to make laws against psychedelic plants and fungi, the jurisdiction's lowest law enforcement priority. Senator Scott Wiener shut up. Senator Scott Wiener said Tuesday that he plans to introduce the statewide decriminalization bill in Sacramento once the legislature returns in early January. Language of the proposal has yet to be released, but Wiener described the reform in a Twitter thread as an important step towards a more rational, science-based, and public health-focused approach to drugs.
I want to be able to do drugs wherever I go. Wherever I go. Wherever I go. Want to be a free man, baby, calling.
When the legislature reconvenes, I'll introduce legislation to decriminalize psychedelic drugs. These drugs have been shown to have medicinal value treating depression, PTSD, and other conditions. We need to stop criminalizing drug use and addiction, he said in a tweet. Wiener, whose 11th Senate district includes San Francisco and portions of Mateo County, said he's working on the state-level issue with Assembly members Sidney Kalmlinger and Evan Lowe, who represent Los Angeles and Silicon Valley, respectively. Kalmlinger on Tuesday said she's eager to realize this rational, pragmatic decriminalization of psychedelic drugs. Treatment, not prison, is the hashtag.
Great news, right?
I think it's pretty good news,
Great
man.
news. Let's do it
Great,
in Missouri.
good.
Do you think it would go over well in Missouri if we started it right now? Go over well? Figuring out? Think we'd do it?
Yeah,
Think we could do it? Think people would be like, yeah, man, go ahead and do it.
I think that there is. Yeah, I think there's. Let's do it, man. I think there's reason to be optimistic.
Yeah. Well, you know Missouri politics better than I do, sir. You spend time in Springfield. You spend time in the Boot Hill. You spend time in northern Missouri. You spend time in northwestern Missouri.
Yes,
you spend time in Kansas City. You spend time in Columbia. You spend time in Cape Girardeau. You spend time all over this great state of Missouri. What's up?
What's up with psychedelics in Missouri? What's up, man?
What's up with it, man? Do you think? Let me ask you this: is Missouri? Are we considered like progressive at all? As far as, I mean, I know we're the 33rd state doing that. And we? I
wish we were. I wish we
Missouri
still had a little fucking outlaw in us.
Did we have that?
I mean,
at
like
somewhere?
growing up, we're the home of Jesse James, dude.
Fuck me. It's been a long time since Jesse James, bud.
We're the home of Jesse James, dude. Fucking show me something. I'm gonna do what the fuck I do.
That's what
show me something.
We don't have any of that though.
We got a bunch of fucking little bow tie wearing pencil dick motherfuckers.
Well, we have good gun laws, don't we? As far as the rest of the country goes.
Right. I love our state. I just I have a hard time believing there are people right now. There are conversations being had that are very, very favorable for psychedelics. Quentin Lucas on the record.
Yeah.
Talking about, and there's also a mayor in a little municipality just outside of Kansas City that basically put out an order that they're not going to prosecute psychedelic possession, like minor psychedelics. So there is some things happening in the state of Missouri, and there are people in significant positions of power in Missouri that are changing the conversation, which is super important. I don't think that we're far from probably a municipal decriminalization in St. Louis or Kansas City. I don't know if we could get a statewide initiative.
Are there more people in St. Louis and Kansas City than the rest of the state? Combined?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So there are.
I mean, our metro's slightly larger than KC's, and we're like 3.5 million, probably somewhere in there in the metro area. And put those two together, I mean, there's probably only 8 million in Missouri.
Really?
Somewhere in there. Like, we don't have a bunch. So yeah, it makes up more than half.
Yeah, I was just wondering because it's time. The science is there that it's fucking helping people.
6 million.
Oh shit.
So yeah, they make up half of it.
Yeah.
More than 80% of it, 90%.
Yeah. Holy shit. What's the population of Springfield?
The metro is probably.
Is that our third biggest?
300 grand something. Yeah,
our third biggest city. Or what's Jeff City? Is that
not very big?
No.
I think after Springfield, it's St. Joe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
St. Charles. Oh,
Fallon. They count that in our metro.
That's a lot of people. Yuck. St. Charles. Yuck. 168. Springfield ain't shit.
In the city limits, that's fucking almost. It's not much less than St. Louis city limits.
Yeah, city limit wise. All right. Well, yeah. No, I just
Columbia then St. Joe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fucking obviously Mizzou. Come on, man. I did some time there. Columbia's a pretty nice little town, little city. I don't know, man. I would like. Columbia's a good size. Mrs. Kohler, if you're nasty, your mom chiming in. Yeah, I think it is coming. I think a big wave is coming of psychedelic reform, and I think it's just in time to get here before we have to come to terms with the power that we are creating for ourselves here on Earth.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's coming just in time for people to figure their shit out before we really have the ability to kind of destroy each other's worlds on a grand scheme.
It's just I say that, you know how true, how sincere I'm being when I say this, but psychedelics for me is the fucking Eucharist. Like it's my communion, and I would have never thought that 15 years ago or whenever when I didn't know.
Yeah.
But when it became my sacrament, like it changed my entire outlook, dude. Like it is like it's my connection to God. And so like for somebody like there's a whole argument about like you shouldn't be able to tell me what I drink, smoke, eat, whatever with my body. But then also there's this whole thing. It's like you also shouldn't tell me how I get to fucking talk to God, how I get to figure out the infinite. You don't get that fucking power over me. And so making that illegal, and there are some loopholes for, psychedelic churches, and there's some people that, but they're still running like that fucking whole gamble, dude, is ridiculous. Like if you want to, let's say you want to start a psychedelic church, right? you basically have to, you have to prove that there's some kind of ritual attached to this whole thing. And they still get to the DEA. You have to fill out these forms kind of explaining what it is, where it's going to be, how you're going to procure this sacrament. You have to tell them all of these things up front, and then they get to ultimately decide if you're going to get this license to be a church or not. But also, they might not give it to you, and you've now told them everything. It's a fucking it's an infuriating racket, and it's like having had connection to God through these things, even just one time, is enough for me to say nobody ever gets to keep me from that. Nobody ever gets to keep me from my burning bush.
What do you think there's, and we may have went over this once before, I know we've talked about it, but do you think there's like nefarious agents at hand who are psychedelics being illegal? Is that really for the good of the people, or is it some people in the know go, oh, I don't know if this should fucking get in the people's hands. It could wreck kind of everything that's going well.
I'm not sure it's as conspiracy laden as like a bunch of people trying to keep people from waking up.
Well, I don't think it takes a bunch.
I think it's a pretty good job of indoctrination of what it is to be a good American, productive American, and what taking drugs does to that model and how that fits into society. And like, I think it's more of that, like, conditioning over a half century than it is like, this idea that a couple of elite people are just trying to keep other people from waking up. Personally, do I think it's possible? Do I think that people in high positions of power know what it's capable of? 100%, because I think those people have done it.
I think it probably got just put in with the other drugs during the war on drugs. They said, oh yeah, heroin and fucking all the other shit. Yeah, just lump it together. We'll make it all illegal. And then it becomes a budget issue, like you were saying. The more things you have to catch people for, the more you can keep your budget going, the more the war on drugs just keeps going. Maybe they didn't even know what they were trying to keep from the people at a certain extent. Because they were running tests on it in the 50s and seeing if they would, how can we control other soldiers and our soldiers? And, this, I could see a lot of them being like, this drug's fucking useless. They just fucking get all weirded out and then put it back on the fucking shelf, to where now it's like, oh, that was some pretty potent medicine you were working with back then if you would have fucking really dug deep.
I think they've been using it pretty successfully for the last 60 years. I think the CIA's been using fucking LSD. We hear about the tests and everything, but I think it was probably been a part of all kinds of their operations.
Yeah.
I mean, just if for anything, to get people talking, get people, warping people's realities, coupling that with, weird fucking sounds and like I could see really fucking with my enemy or trying to get information out of people by really fucking bending their reality up a little bit. I think the CIA's steadily been doing that shit since they found out what it was.
That's my little Cheney right there. That's my little Cheney. Run for mayor. War crime? What's a war crime?
I think our reptilian overlords don't want us to eat them.
Yeah, that's
part of it.
I think they are just fun to take and jam out to some crunchy.
That's
tunes.
fair too. Also, that's fair. Yeah, and you should also be allowed to jam out to some crunchy tunes without anybody fucking yucking your yums, man. Psychedelic church sounds like it can turn into a cult in a fucking hurry. Well,
all churches are cults, pretty much. Hey, Devin, we were talking about Nexium earlier.
Yeah, you got Steve on it, bud.
Yeah, it's something that Seth would fucking hang out more. He'd fucking understand what was going on. The fucking documentary wouldn't have blown him away. Does it just say your name on it in like the worst font ever?
Don't do that. She guessed at it. It's okay.
Who did it? Who did it?
Someone at work.
Okay.
Trying to figure like
let me see your name again on there. Let me see that font. Coach Greg.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
They might be tuning in.
I meant the treetop font.
Yeah, take it over that way.
This is a stupid leaf in the corner. What's that leaf doing?
What do you mean, what's a leaf doing?
One leaf at the top of the tree?
You don't understand.
They got to redo it.
You don't understand what a logo mark is, bud?
No, I don't. What's a logo mark? Just one little thing that makes it shitty? Is that what a logo mark is? Because that logo would be great without it.
How many episodes did you watch?
Oh, I watched 3.
0.
2.5. I think I'm at 2.5 episodes in The Vow. Yeah. It's right where they're getting branded. Or not really branded, but carterized.
How long's each episode?
God, I don't know. I've been falling asleep because I'm like in a daze.
Are they like an hour or are they like full length fucking...
Hour, probably. Maybe 45 minutes. 100 messages.
Well, I'm into it. I'll check it out. It sounds up my alley.
You know what I need? How much time we got left?
Steve-O's trying to get to the woods. Steve-O's trying to get to the woods.
Steve-O's trying to get to the woods, man. Steve-O's trying to get to the woods.
Did they come up with any songs they wanted us to sing?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Here's the deal. We're working with Bo over at Grow Active Solutions. Hello, Bo.
What's up, Bo?
Hello, Bo.
What's up, Bobo?
Follow us on Insta. Follow us on the gram, baby. We're putting out content daily, baby.
Yeah,
girl. What? Shoot. Okay. We got a new thing. What?
New sponsor?
A new sponsor, Bo. Thank you. I was saying a new Adam Bundren video, but we don't have that one yet. I'm gonna go to his house and shoot it.
You got Twisted Up? I think you should use that video of him in the garage. 6 in the morning.
He's pounding beers, and he actually drank that beer. Oh, God, he was regretting it.
It's the best.
Immediately.
Sometimes you got to do things to sell a roll. You get it. You get it as much as anybody.
I know. I appreciated him for doing that. But we're going to go and grow with Bo from Grow Active Solutions. Popping seeds?
You popping seeds, bro?
Popping seeds?
You popping seeds, bro?
But that's the first step of it. Popping seeds. First I gotta get my Culties license. So, but this weekend I gotta clean up the area I'm putting it in because it's got to be in a locked area. So I'm fixing that area all up. But I'm ready. I'm about there. I'll take you through the process of building a little area too and showing that off and showing you how it's done. You little bobo, your little bobo. But I was looking at researching all the strains and all. It's fun, man. I see where people get lost in it, where they just want to grow. I want to grow one of every plant just to see what it's like. I want to grow like 3 of every one if I could. You know, I mean, that's why I think they should be like, dude, you can grow as many as you want. Yep. Like, it's fun science.
Yeah, can I grow my garden, please?
Can I just grow as many as I want?
Can I see what different flowers come out of this, please?
1,000,000%, because it's beautiful, dude. Some of the pictures, and I'm thinking I would like to go with a. You need a license. Yes, you need a cultivator's license to start cultivating. We need to get that Spanish Society. Yeah, please, anytime, Brian. You said, oh, man, they're locking it down, so we can't do anything at the Spanish Society. Oh, man, we can't shoot a commercial. They're locking it down. Remember that? Remember Brian was saying that? It sounded so dumb when he was saying it. But, yeah, so purple. I want to grow purple haze. White Widow. I want to grow one of like the original 6. Like in hockey, there's the original 6. Mm-hmm. What do you consider the original 6 cannabis strains? Me, I was going to go with
Maui Wowie.
Oh, very cool.
Like going like old Panama
like
Red.
Mine. Yeah, I don't know about it.
Like the old ones. I don't know.
I hear
but what would those genetics look like now with,
For sure.
Like, I don't know.
I was thinking Northern Lights.
Northern Lights?
Yes, Northern Lights, Purple Haze, Blueberry, and just straight blueberry. Stuff that's crossed with everything now. Maybe like an AK-47 was a big one.
Mm-hmm.
What
like
was that?
OG Kush or something like that.
Something like that. Kush, definitely one of the Kush. What was the diesel, sour diesel?
Dude, they're like, as you're saying shit, they're popping up and you're looking at me.
Yeah. Yeah, those, everybody kind of knows those ones.
When sour diesel came out, everybody had sour diesel.
The cough was a big one for a long time. Yes. Yeah. And it's kind of weird because now that I'm learning more about all of these genetics, they're all just mixed with that shit. And honestly, you want to be a dick? I just can't. That's fine, dude. Just we'll have it here. We don't care what it. Yeah,
You think you
Well,
are?
you're phased out. You're phased out. Anyone will phase you out immediately. I have no problem phasing you out.
That's the holiday spirit.
Friendsgiving, join us. I'll phase Brian out in front of everybody. Bobo's on YouTube. So we're gonna grow. I don't know. We're gonna grow. I don't know. Bo gave us some magic melon seeds, but I'm still not sure. So if I'm gonna grow autoflowers, what's the light cycle?
I think they have a
set life.
Again, I don't know any. Again, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
anything,
asking you,
like,
but I'm just asking like anyone. I don't
somebody
know.
was saying they run like a 18/6 cycle.
Yeah,
on them.
That's what, and I think Future Farmer had 2 different like light cycles that she was doing just to test them out, and I was like, huh. But the largemouth,
God,
biggest ever, 22.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's huge. But yeah, I think I want to be able to see what these bad boys turn into, because some of the finished products of some of these, oh my God, man. But I was wondering, can you grow a Northern Lights next to a Purple Haze, next to a Tropicana Cookies, next to a Sour Diesel, all that shit?
I don't know if it would crossbreed. Like, I don't know how
Do females crossbreed?
I mean, yeah, I don't know how that works. I guess, yeah. I think people post pictures of different plants next to one another all the time.
Different
strains,
genetics,
or varietals, or cultivars.
Yeah, chemovars. We know all the words, and they're all 18.6, 24, or 18.6. Thank you, Blunt Man to Kill. That's a lid cancel.
24. That's a lot of light.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of light. But isn't that the deal? Like, isn't it ruderalis or something? It used to like be like a little landrace cannabis that grew overseas.
Mm-hmm. I'm learning a lot.
I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing it. Or maybe autoflowers are. That's how we came about. Like, it's crossbred ruderalis, and that's what makes them like easy to grow. I'm just guessing. Acapulco Gold. There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's what I'm saying. Panama
Maui
Red, Acapulco
Waui.
Gold.
Maui
That shit
Waui.
that's tied to a stick.
Oh my God. Get that thing out of here. There's already 2 marks in this floor.
I'll tell you, bud.
I do.
Figure it out.
I need to have words with the people over at Hoods. Where did I get this? Hoods? What's that place called?
Good Hoods.
Off K, Route K, over there by the Phillips.
Made it turn gorilla.
God, I hate you. Hey guys, only 24 minutes to the woods. Only 24 minutes to the woods. I'm thinking if I can go live, I'll try to go live of some fishing, me building my shelter, because I got to have a spot where my wood stays dry and I can be warm for the night. I don't know how it's going to happen. I got a real little mini tent and a big tarp. So do I put the tarp over the
Now
tent?
again, you're trying to rough this, right?
Well, I mean, what's
Do you
everybody's
need
got
gear?
different.
I'm just. Do you need gear?
I have warm clothes,
But do you want gear, or you're just like this is
and I
something
have a
you're
tent,
choosing to do?
and I have a tarp. That's all I need, and my fishing stuff.
You do have a tent? Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, I got a real little one, like a
Little pup tent.
Sure.
Little pup tent.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's what you're talking
Just
about.
a little one that's only about this high. It's like a biker's tent. I think it's called
Okay.
a cyclist tent.
Okay.
Okay, someone gave it to me. Okay, I don't even know if all the pieces are in there. That's the problem. Should probably set that up before I head
Not a bad
out
play.
there. But I'm not going to. But worst case scenario. Okay, here's the thing. Do I put the tarp in an A-frame over it? And I need to grab
Over the tent?
Over the tent. That way, because if it rains, I'm gonna get wet. I need a tarp over it. But I've also had water.
Does
on
it
the
not have a
ground so
fly?
much.
Or
Yeah, but the fly ain't gonna do it all night. Fly ain't gonna do it all night. You know, if it's not a waterproof tent, they ain't gonna get it done.
I agree.
And it doesn't say waterproof on there anyway.
So yeah, run a little line over the top of your tent. And
But
then
do I keep it at a full angle like this, or do I do the?
I think it'd be easier to just drape it over a line that you run over the top of your tent.
Yeah, I just got to set up in the right place. I need
challenge there. I guess then you know you can kind of build your fire at the
I need to get rope.
a couple feet off of your entrance.
The ropes in there. I got a few other things. I need to get the. I don't know how to attach my phone to a fucking tripod anymore.
Why?
We don't have any connections for it.
I think we
got
do,
the
but-
Gimby.
I think we do though.
Do we?
I think maybe.
I don't know if we do.
I think we maybe do.
I don't know if we do. So yeah, I'm just okay. They said yes. Stake it in the ground, corner to corner, 10 corner, ground to cover, to 10 cover. What does that mean? What does that mean, blunt man? What does that even mean? 2 trees. They say okay, 2 big trees, string the tarp like a hammock. I'm afraid though, if it rains too hard, I don't want to be underneath the trees. I don't want to be underneath the dead widowmaker. You know, I want to be out of that. Crap.
Are they calling for
It's
rain?
calling
bud?
for rain all 80% chance all night, okay? So I'm going to need somewhere I can bunker down. It's going to be 30 degrees, bud. I don't have any, and all I have is
The
my
Chrysler
downwood.
Pacifica sounds like a safe, warm spot to me.
Oh, she's going to offer
She's
me
just-
her van
She's
now?
just worried about you, bud.
No, I kind of want to rough it in my car, right? That's my baby.
Right on.
It's my little Gretchen. Gretchen Wilson. That's what I named her. Because she's
Redneck girl like me. Hell yeah.
Thank you. You're an idiot, Brian Kessler. You're an absolute idiot.
You just want to go ahead and put that on a tee for me?
I don't know, man. I think the only problem is if I get wet, I'm fucked. And if I get my stuff wet, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Keep your gear in your
fucked.
fucking car.
I know, but then the problem is if I'm in and out, I'm constantly getting shit wet. Even if I'm in a fucking poncho. I gotta fucking pick
That's
one.
fair.
I gotta fucking pick one.
Yeah, 1 tarp or 2.
I got one big one, about from here to the other side of the room, maybe a 12 by 12. So it's not like a 6 by 6, it's not like an under tarp. But I've had a problem where I put a tarp under my tent and it rained so hard that it sat on the tarp and seeped
sucks.
up through my tent. And I've also put I was like, well, fuck a tarp then. The next time it rained, it went from my rain fly and went and hit the bottom of my tent to where it eventually seeped up through the fucking bottom. Of course, he doesn't know what we do. He doesn't have any idea.
Oh, I thought maybe you wanted to be on the show.
You think he wants to be on the show? No, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm just getting pumped, dude. I'm just getting like so pumped.
That's gonna be a challenge, bud.
I think camping by myself will be new. But like worst case scenario, I've never done it before. Worst case scenario, when I fucking sit in my car and watch Amazon Prime, like worst case fucking scenario, I'm like, oh fuck, I'm stuck in here.
I think you're not likely to do that.
No, I'm not.
I've seen you take on
Yeah.
like challenges for yourself, and you're not going to fucking cut a corner. I see who you are.
Oh yeah, no, but this isn't worst case scenario though. I say like if I get real wet and I don't feel like driving in the rain during the night, I'll just fucking get through it. Plus, I've been waking up so early, and I got a bottle of brandy.
Okay.
So I figure warm my belly a little bit, fall asleep.
Brandy's good for that.
It's what the Saint Bernards used to carry around their necks when the thing. I made that up. I don't know if that's.
Did you make that up?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a real thing. Don't that tent get broken, Brian? Didn't that tent get broken? Come get my big tent. It goes up in a minute. I still hate you. Big tents are too much. I want to simplify. I want to simplify with a tarp. I want to simplify with what I have. I might need a little hatchet though, or a little machete for wood. Otherwise, I'm banking on finding wood, which isn't a problem usually in Missouri. It's not a problem.
That's right.
Because I looked at it on the map, like it's this road that goes down, and then there's primitive first come, first serve camping down here. There is an outfitter of kayaks and canoes right down the road, which I was thinking about getting a kayak or a canoe, but I am very safe when it comes to Missouri rivers and like wearing my waders out in the stream. Like, I know that it doesn't take a river wider than this fucking room to be like, well, you're gone. So, see you later, bud. You got stuck underneath some.
Right.
Happens every year in that place where we have land out in Cedar Hill. Every year someone dies along that stretch of river. Just from getting wasted and getting pulled under something, fucking taking a few drinks of water, boom, they're down river before you ever even know. And last time, Brian and I went fishing on the Niangua, and dude, the water's pretty rapid, but we're fishing with all of our might to get our lures across the river where there's a little eddy, and we're pulling it through. Every time you'd fucking pull it out of here, you'd get one. It was like, holy shit. It was catching. It was fucking catching.
That is the best.
If you were in the eddy, you were getting a smallmouth. If you let it go down, you were getting a trout. So he makes it all the way across, and I'm like, well, shit, if Brian can make it across, I can. You get to the middle of this river, your waders are about to here, and the water is to here. So you're like trying to stay as upright as you can, because if you're just a water parachute at that point, if you go down this way.
Yep.
So we made it across. There's rocks that are just pure moss. So it's usually like the little pebbles, you know, but then you get to these big boulders that are pure moss that you're like, holy shit. So you're slipping on those, trying to figure out your best route. Because if you go upriver a little bit, it gets too deep. If you go downriver, it gets too deep. So you have to go directly across.
You got it.
Hello. What's up, buddy? You want to be on the show?
I'm really excited for my buddy. Get out in the woods a little bit, get connected.
We got a live guy who wants to be on the show right now.
Oh.
Now that's just weird.
We got a live guy. He just wants to be on the show. Who is it?
I gotta get on the show.
What's up, Jason? This is Jason from Sweet Leaf Emporium. You are live to the world right now, brother. What you got?
Good morning. I assume Craig's there too, huh?
Yeah, unfortunately.
How you doing?
Hey, Craig. Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir.
Okay. How are you?
I'm living the dream, Jason.
Oh, no.
I'm living the dream, bud.
Good. That's good. I was thinking about heading up that way this morning and seeing you guys. I haven't had a chance to get out of here yet. But anyway.
I'm trying to go fishing.
What's the topic of the day?
What are we talking about right now?
We're talking about fishing and Brian making it across the river because he's a man and you're a child.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little baby child. And Brian, it's my birthday weekend, so I'm going fishing this weekend. And
It's exciting. Happy birthday, Steve.
Oh, stop. I didn't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Okay?
Oh, well, that's weird because you just mentioned the whole thing here on your show.
Weekend.
That's odd.
It's my birthday week.
Birthday. What exactly is your birthday? What day is it?
No, 15th.
The 15th of this month, right?
Sunday.
Just making sure.
Of December.
It was a Sunday.
It's Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday? This Sunday?
Yep.
I guess so. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I did not know. How old are you going to be now?
Oh, God, 37.
37.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's about the year I think I started really figuring shit out.
Yeah? Really?
And I realized I was definitely surrounded by the wrong people at that age. I was definitely surrounded
with
by
any
some
luck,
very
he'll come with the same realization.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by some real.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. Yeah, you're doing great. Actually, I'm
good. I feel good. I feel real good about 37. 37's the new 21 or something.
We got a hi, Jason.
That's
from
exactly what everybody said.
They said hi, Jason, on the text line.
Happy
Then they
birthday.
said, hey, Jason, what's up? We were talking about California getting ready to decrim all of psychedelics, and we talked about Oregon. Did you hear about Oregon?
Oh, sure did. That's exciting. Somewhat of a shocking thing, but definitely exciting. I have mixed opinions on the subject, but again, those are my opinions, so what do they matter? But
yeah, let's keep those.
I will not be throwing my opinions on your show anymore. I'm here to just talk.
That's good.
Learn to watch my mouth and be cool, so we're good.
Watch your mouth and wash your butt. Yeah, don't watch your mouth. Come on, bud. Jeez.
Oh, no, I don't want to get crazy. There's no need to get nuts.
What do we got going on in Farmington, bud?
I'll tell you what we got going on in Farmington. I'm getting ready to run a second order of glass for a dispensary here in Missouri, and then that just got discussed yesterday, so that's pretty exciting.
You want to say which one?
I don't think I'm allowed to. I haven't had any information on whether I'm allowed to discuss that.
Okay, cool. So at least some of the dispensaries are working.
We all know who it is, obviously, but I don't know if we're allowed to disclose that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Pretty cool stuff, though.
Yeah. Hey, as long as we're all working together, I mean, that's fucking step in the right direction.
Well, this ain't about plugging people, you know. I'm just.
Oh,
Jason,
it's always
some guy,
about
so.
plugging people, Jason.
Well, now it depends on I really do need to work on context here. Okay. So anyway, we got glass going on. We got one of our workers is out for 14 days.
Oh no!
And he is on. That's Levi. He's at home for COVID watch. So.
Syphilis watch. You make all your.
We're breaking HIPAA laws here.
Are you?
I don't know.
Are you?
Maybe
Craig?
not because they're contact tracing, right?
Don't listen to him. You're okay. Levi's sick. What else does he have in his medical records that we want to?
So let's see here. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting problem because we don't know how do you deal with this contact tracking on COVID, and it's become kind of confusing. I get a call and he says I can't come back to work. I'm like, what? And he said his mom had COVID. They found it, or she had it, and he was in contact with her, so he hasn't been around.
You got the vid. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
My school's going through it right now. My son's school.
Yeah.
They're trying to trace everything down. It's ridiculous.
I wish I could figure out exactly what the reality of it is. There's not really much guidance when it comes to what's really going on. So it is what it is. We're all guessing. Anyway, that's that. Anything else? What else is going on? How's that Festus going?
Festus is fun. We got about 2 or 3 people that are already like regular customers, which is really kind of fun. They get the vibe of what's going in here. If you're coming into the store, you're going to be making a friend. I'll tell you that much right now.
No question about that. That's good stuff.
I got a sign on the door that gives them our soft open hours and kind of asks them an existential question.
We're going to change that stuff this weekend. So just kind of giving you a heads up here.
We're going to start decorating?
I know we're live and everything, but we just got caught up and got all of our goods with Missouri completely straight. We are like 100% solid caught up.
Let's go, baby. Festus is going to.
That was a long run, Steve. I got to tell you,
know.
man, it scares the crap out of me. But we are so straight and so ready to go. Everything is right on track where it belongs. And both these stores are going to be hopping by the end of this year. There's no question about it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we got so many things we want to do. But I'll tell you what I want to do today.
What?
I really want to make sure the people come in and start getting certified. This is a big deal. You know, I don't know why it's such a slow push on a couple things, but there's so many people that need it. Just have them come in, you know. So if anybody is on Medicaid or Medicare or any kind of disabilities or anything like that, we need to start making sure they get a card whether they can afford it or not. And I'm kind of getting sick of all this. I can't afford it. And then they just sit on the sidelines where all these people with large amounts of money have cards. And I don't seem to understand why this is continuing. So today we're going to give away a few. I don't know exactly how, but we'll talk about that later, and we'll give them away over the weekend. But we're going to start giving away a few every week. I want to make sure you guys get involved with that as much as possible. But no matter what, if they have no way of getting any help, they don't need to wait. This stuff has to happen today. It doesn't happen next week. It doesn't happen next year or next month. It happens today. It happens this weekend. It happens now. Whether it's your birthday or not is irrelevant, obviously, and I don't want to mix that up. I hate to ruin your whole birthday weekend with that, but I want you guys to help me. I know you want to help. I know you're always begging for it, so let's do this. And with my finances a little bit more opened up, we can definitely afford to make sure people get what they need. So that's where we're at right now.
Let's go, baby. Let's give people some cards. I think it's the $70 ace. They're bumming people out right now. I think when the prices drop, that's us informing people about cultivators and that stuff, and getting some grow stuff and these stores.
Well, that's another exciting thing I wanted to talk with you about too, because the Grow Center in Festus is something that has been kicked into high gear over the last 3 days.
Hell
and
yeah,
the amount of product I want to put in there is insane, and it's all relevant to having people that don't know how to grow and are scared to grow and don't know where to get the products and don't know where to get anything they need, think they can't afford it. This stuff is not that expensive. It's not that hard to deal with as long as you have a good guidance. I'll tell you right now.
Yep, I walked our buddy Brian Kessler through it, and he just put on the text line. He's like, he got he just logged in. He's like, got his card. It was pretty freaking easy. I know a lot of people were asking him how to get cards. And so we'll just spread the knowledge, spread the information, figure out a way that fucking make this work for everybody and get everybody growing and doing their own thing with their medicine, taking back fucking control of their lives.
Yeah, the caregiver program makes it makes it very simple in Missouri because you don't have any excuses. I don't want to grow. I don't have time to grow. You can pay somebody to grow for you.
For sure.
It's that simple. And if you know that, that's the knowledge that's needed for all of our patients, anybody in the whole state. If you know that you can pay somebody half price than half as much as a dispensary, get exactly what you're looking for, and you're giving an income to somebody else. We got gold here, so it's time to educate the people and let them know they have that option. That it's not just I can buy it and that's all I want to do. Screw that. It's a plant. We need to grow it.
Yep, I'm with you, brother.
I do apologize. Sorry to go trailing off.
Don't ever apologize to us.
Yeah,
Jason.
your logo's on the
Shut
fucking
up, Craig.
screen.
I wasn't talking to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I love it. I love it.
Jason, hey,
Happy birthday, Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
You get one of those, bud.
All right, see you, brother.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys gonna be there for a while?
No.
Oh.
I'll only be here till about 10:15, 10:30 today. We got a kid in quarantine right now, but we don't know if the other kid is sick. So now my kid is in limbo quarantine. They don't even know if the other kid is sick, and they won't know until fucking God knows. So now it's a whole fucked deal going on.
Gotcha. Well, that's all right. We'll talk. I'll talk to you later on. You guys have a good morning.
All right, I'll call you. See you, buddy. Love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye. He said it. He loved it. That's our sponsor.
I love them, dude. I love them. Having an outlet, having a place where if somebody's not getting their card because of affordability, like it's a fucking bummer, man.
It's a fucking bummer.
It's a fucking bummer, and Jason's not about people being bummed out. You know what I mean? That's why you have a shop like this. That's why you build a community.
They've been doing it for a long time, buddy. No. Been doing it for a long time.
Good fucking sound to it, bud.
Okay. I'm looking for one here. Should we do?
What you got? You play anything? Yeah, if you'd like to.
Yeah.
What would old Jay say?
I don't know. Tell them about our sponsors real quick.
I would love to, because here's the deal. Adam McChesney, he's going to take people from right here.
Oh, my God in heaven.
And right here. And have them meet somewhere around here. You know what I mean? He's going to take them over here. He's going to take them over here. He's going to funnel them right into a nice little A. What more do you want out of a sponsor? He's going to take people that are on different ends of the spectrum and somehow funnel them into the same place to do business with you. That's what he's going to do.
That's so nice.
We're going to try and help him do it. We're going to try and help him do it because, look, there's a wide range of personalities out there. There's a wide range of likes and dislikes. And every now and then, somebody all the way over here and somebody all the way over here, they like the thing that's right here. Yeah. Adam Bundren and Ms. Marketing. Jesus.
God, that one is at the top
Adam
one
Bundren,
there.
Ms. Marketing. Adam McChesney, Ms. Marketing. Adam Bundren sells houses. That fucking guy wouldn't know his way around a marketing company if it landed right in his lap
and wiggled.
Adam McChesney is helping you get in front of the people you want to be in front of and helping you do business with the people you want to do business with. I'm excited to work with Ms. Marketing. I'm also excited to work with Bundren Property Group because all in all, these Adams are pretty good guys. They're pretty good guys. They're hitting 500. They're hitting 500. Native hemp extract is my favorite total cannabinoid product. It's the best. It's the best I've ever had. It makes my brain work better. It makes me feel better. I use it in sodomy. I'm just a big fan of it, man. I'm a big native hemp fan. I like to enter code HOSO at checkout, and I like to get a discount for it. That's what I do. See, that's what I do. I wouldn't tell you to do something that I wouldn't do. What'd you do with your pick, pal?
What? Looking for one. They're in here. I'm hiding Jason's stuff.
Oh yeah, did you hide him with the pics that look like Jason's. James Carlton is fantastical. 314-961-4800. He's a handsome lad. He's a successful lad. He's pretty much everything you want your son to be. I'll tell you that. And your dad. I wish he was my dad, but if you were his dad, you would be like, oh, I did it right. What a kid. What a job. I mean, you get a whole Lou Gehrig moment where you say, today, I consider myself the luckiest dad on the face of the earth. And the crowd just goes crazy. And your swan song. Oh, I'm bringing it, bud. That's what I was
Yeah, it would be nice if you didn't knock that off. You still got some more to go, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Spanish Society Outreach. On November the 21st, we're going to have Friendsgiving at the Spanish Society. We're gonna smoke a bird. We're gonna smoke a ball. We're gonna smoke a bone. We're gonna smoke all kinds of things. It's gonna be delicious food. You should come out. More than anything, it's going to be just succulent fellowship. A time where we all get together and throw caution to the wind, sing a song or two, or maybe share a dance. And it'll remind us exactly what this thing is that we're all doing. So come on out to Friendsgiving, November 21st. Bring a dish. Maybe bring a few canned goods for holiday helpings. That's our friends Christina Fromer, Rachel Crawford, Rachel Marie, Rachel Starling. We're just trying to be the change we want to see in this world, and we wish that you'd be along for the ride. You know what I mean? That's all. Sweet Leaf Emporium makes this whole place possible. You heard Jason. He wants to help bring the medicine to people. He's as good as they come.
What more do you want?
It's all you can get.
What more do you want?
On Black Friday, we're going to open this joint. Old Dan Hendrickson has a gift to the Hoosier Sophisticate family that we are going to raise money for the charity of Dan's choice. Whatever one he picks out, that's the one we're going to raise some money for. And it's going to be a permanent fixture in this studio, a place where we're going to hash out some great conversations with some world leaders.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for it to be here. So it's going to be a whole event. There are people coming in from out of town for Friendsgiving, and I hope that you guys can make it. Spanish Society.
Let's make it.
November 21st. It's going to be a blast of a time. Steve-O, what do we got, bud?
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of will and taste. Been around for long, long years. Through many man souls and faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment of doubt and pain. Made damn sure that my lad washed his hands and sealed his face. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh yeah. Oh, it's puzzling you. It's the nature of my game. Stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change. Killed the Tsar and the minister. Anastasia screamed in vain. Water tank and the general's rank, where the blitzkrieg ran and the bodies stand. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh yeah. What's buzzing you is the nature of my game. Watch with glee while your kings and queens fought for 10 decades for the gods they made. Shout it out, who killed the Kennedys? Where after all, it was you and me. Please
let me introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I lay traps for troubadours who get killed before they reach my way. Please meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh yeah. What's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Oh yeah. Get down. Kill that fucking xylophone! Fucking xylophone, man! Oh! Pleased to meet you! Hope you guess my name! Oh, yeah! Oh! What's puzzling you is the nature of my game! Oh, yeah! Oh, just as every cop is a criminal, and all the sinners saints, just as heads sees tails, they call me Lucifer's. I'm in need of some restraint. If you need me, have some courtesy, have some sympathy, have some taste. Use all your well-learned politeness. Oh, lay your soul to waste. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh yeah. Oh, but what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Woo-hoo. 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 Woo-hoo.
Cowabunga.
That's a fucking jam right there, buddy!
Yeah, buddy! Hey, buddy!